school football coaches out on the field. One in Keith Corona, who is at the helm for his first year, taking over after the legendary Charles Baglio, and doing a fantastic job. Keith has always been a fundamentals type guy. He's very sharp. And then on the other side of the ball, we have Donald Career, a fantastic coach in his own right, very shrewd, very crafty at his play calling, and a great coach all the way around.
Number 89, Mandrell Hill. Number 8.
And the Tigers and the Warriors are going to square off for the toss here.
7, Kelsey Solomon. And number 44, Damian.
I'll tell you what, Bobby, looks like Mashawn's going to try to tough this one out because I know I was talking to Mark earlier. He's got that hurt hamstring, I believe.
Growing, actually.
Growing, yeah. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a tough little game for him.
You know, how can you not, want to get in this game, hurt or not hurt? But, you can only do what you can do, and that's it. And we'll just hope the best for both sides, tonight, that nobody gets hurt. And we're still waiting on the toss.
Yeah, Bobby, this is going to be
right now.
It's
a toss-up, Francis.
It's a toss-up. There you go. I'll tell you what, I was expecting a little bit bigger of a crowd right now.
Yeah.
They're slowly trickling in. We've been here since about 5:15, 5:30, and they had, people already in the stands, already starting to get their seats, and
still not the
the
type of crowd that we're used to, Francis. We used to remember not so many years ago that this game was played at the end of the season, usually for all the marbles, usually with both teams being sometimes, many times, 1 and 2 in the state, and things are a little bit different this year. There is as much at stake, but there's not as much at stake, as the district is still up in the air, but at the same time, maybe not the championship caliber season that both teams are accustomed to year in and year out.
Yeah, it's still up in the air here, and I'll tell you what, this is going to be a great game tonight. I've been excited all day about it. Been busy all day doing a bunch of things, getting ready for this game, and it's about to start. I was expecting a 7:30 kickoff, but we started at 7 and looking like a little bit after 7 now.
And that's Papa Bellavia I see over there on Amy's sideline. The Deekster, the godfather of 9-3-8 football. As usual, we'd like to thank also Mr. Ron Gotro and Mr. Wayne Glasscock for enabling us to bring this game to you this evening. And again, we'd like to thank our sponsors and both schools. They're both well represented. And here we go. It's time for kickoff, and it's going to be great.
Yeah. Amite, the Warriors, they've received the kickoff here. They're going to get the first shot at scoring. And I'll tell you what, we're going to get to see Mr. Ricard right here first. And I'll tell you what, man, this is definitely an exciting game. It'll be interesting to see how the Tigers' offense, how they, how they fare against this Warrior defense.
And those Warriors are impressive looking, I must say, Francis. They are quite a force out there.
This is always one of the most exciting games of the year for both teams, I think. It's just difficult living this close and not having this type of rivalry like we have here.
There goes McKinney. He must have ate half a Tiger sub tonight instead of a whole one as he kicks it out of bounds, and the Warriors will take it over on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 to go with all the time left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't think that's what McKinney was trying to do there. It looked like he was just trying to get a quick little onside kick, trying to get the ball off, try to catch the Warriors on something that they wasn't expecting, trying to catch them off guard, but it didn't work out.
And let's see what Coach Career comes up with here on offense, as we are expecting him to throw the ball, so maybe he'll run the ball instead to try to throw the Tigers off balance. And in retrospect to that, we'll see what the Tigers have come up with on defense, as we know they've been making some changes to try to counterattack the Amite offense this game. And here we go. 1st down and 10. Lester Ricard behind center with number 20, Josh Buchanan at the tailback position. He reaches for the ball. He fake pumps. He throws it down the field to number 84, and he's overthrown as he's well covered in there by Donald Conley and number 1, Gerald Alexander for the Tigers.
I tell you what, that's what we're expecting right here, right quick. And he's trying to hit the big one and do it quick. Hey, you got to love it. What can you expect from this kind of rivalry?
Well, Well, you know, certainly there's a lot of nerves going on, butterflies flying around in their stomach as they don't know what to expect, you know. And give them a little time and they'll work the kinks out. And sure we'll see a fantastic night of competition between both schools.
Yeah.
We have 4 receivers, man in motion number 35, and he is going to be tackled in there by number 30. That's Antron Dillon, who has come on quite a bit these last few games. He's also aided in there by number 64, Cody Anthony, and also a little help from number 99, Lionel Singleton. As they run like a mini speed play with number 35 for Amite, that's going to be Illy Harrell. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and roughly 7 to go. And let's look for the Warriors to air it out with that cannon of an arm from Lester Ricard, the Tiger signee.
Yeah, they're setting back up with no back in the backfield.
Short pass, just beyond his reach. And that's going to bring up a punting situation for the Warriors. Not exactly what they wanted, but, you know, it's early on.
Yeah, he just missed him there. He just missed him there. He was wide open down here on the bottom side of your screen. And, hey, this is the first time Amite has a punt the ball. We get to see what the Tigers do here on offense.
Back to receive for the Tigers. We got Turn and Burn. Royce the Maker, number 16, and number 11, Neely Hubbard. 2 dangerous players in their own right. Number 44 is back there to kick for the Warriors, and that's Damian Huron. And the kick is up, and it's kind of straight up in the air. See if it gets a favorable bounce, and it does take a Warrior bounce. And it'll be down at about the 37-yard line of the Tigers, as they'll take over 1st down to 10.
3 and out for the Warriors. We definitely wasn't expecting that first series here for sure. I tell you what, we have a lot of alumni in the stands here. And I mean, you know, it just goes to show you got to come back and see this game, you know, every year. It doesn't matter how long you've been out. And it's nice to see all these alumni come back in the stands.
If you've ever been involved in a game such as this, or if you've ever played the Amite Independence game, it's something that never leaves you, Francis. And you always, you know, yearn for it, you know, and a lot of old players come back to see this one. Spears is going to hand off to Hubbard. Decent little hole, but the Warriors closed it up rather quickly as the Tigers are going to pick up about 3 on that play. As number 44 Huron was in on the play, and also number 85, that's going to be David McCoy for the Warriors.
Number 54, Jerry Powers.
Yeah, it was a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards on that little run there. It's going to be 2nd and 6, maybe a long 6.
And the Tigers are going to give them the Larry Zonka treatment tonight. They're going to run it till they can't run it no more.
That's right.
Warriors are going to stack the line up. Spears hands off to Hubbard, and he blasts through the hole with a lot of authority, and he is dragging players up the field to nearly a 1st down, maybe a half a yard shy, and that was a fantastic run and showed a great ability there.
I'll tell you what, that was a good surge by the Tiger offensive line there. They gained about 5, maybe 6 yards. They're really, like I said, like really close to a 1st down. Be 3rd and inches, it looks like, from here.
And the dangerous James Hall, number 30, made a great tackle on the play for the Warriors, as he is a force in the middle of that defensive front for the Warriors. Full house backfield, as we've seen one game prior. Samake out on the end there with Hubbard at tailback position, Spears under center. And Hubbard will get the ball. He's got a hole, and he spills forward for a 1st down. And he's brought down by number 10, Ross Career, of the Amite Careers, that is. Ross is a heck of a player, you know, Francis. I've watched him a few times this year, and, you know, he puts forth 110% every game. And maybe that's why he's got that extra number 10 on his jersey for 110%. Power eye. He fakes it. He keeps it. And ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors have been watching their game films. That is the first time this entire season that somebody has stopped that play against the Tigers. And that is an awesome job of shooting the safety up there to stop that play, Francis. But we do have a flag.
Yeah, let me tell you, Bob. Basically, I can see it right now. Career, he's keying on that. Career's going to be there the entire game. It's going to be. We're going to have to see whether or not Spears can, you know, get around Career, because he's keying on that quarterback right there on that play. You could see it there plain as day.
Well, the Warriors may give up 3 or 4 to Hubbard, but they certainly don't want to give up 20 or 25 to Spears around the end. as he is quite a threat when he gets to outside with all that open field, as he has great speed.
10 yards.
Look, that's a big penalty on the Tigers there. Big penalty.
21.
First and half of Green Acres.
Yeah, the Tigers have to get all the way to the Amite 39-yard line to get a first down.
Spears under center. Baby Allside at fullback position. Neely Hubbard tailback. And he's looking for Sameka. He's open. Nice pass. He converts. And Sameka gets put down in a hurry. Led by number 10, Ross Career. Also number 33 in there for the Warriors, Curtis Smith. And also number 30, James Hall.
I tell you what, they were trying to hurt Sameka up there on the top side of the screen, and they better watch out. Them defensive backs, they're flying around, and if they get a good shot, they're going to take it. Not saying that they're going to try to hurt him on purpose, you know, but if they get a good shot, they're going to definitely put it on him.
You know, Amy didn't do so good on their first offensive possession, but maybe that was nerves, but their defense is quite sharp as they are gang tackling and they are swarming to the ball with a lot of authority. They've watched their game films, and they're prepared quite well. Full house backfield. He's got a man wide open. He doesn't see him. And let's see what happens here. He catches it, but I think he's out of bounds, Francis. Sameka grabs it, but I think he's going to be out. And Brad Prine was wide open on the right side of the field, and Spears never looked over there. I mean, he was wide open.
I'll tell you what, that was an outstanding catch by Sameka down the bottom side of the screen. And I would have gave it to him for effort.
Yeah, and it was great coverage on the play. It just so happens that the ball ended up being right where it was supposed to be, and he caught it, but nevertheless he was out of bounds, and that doesn't count, and it's third down the bunch.
Yeah, this is tough here. When you got 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16 like this, it's hard to get anything going because the defense knows that you're running. You know, you have to gain all those yards, so you're limited on the plays that you can use.
And Amite has great team speed on defense,
That's right.
and it's hard to get that many yards in one down. Oh, and Hubbard does a nice job getting up the middle, but he's blasted when he gets through the line by a host of Warriors. Led in there by number 58, I see, and that's going to be Corey Hill. And also number 66, Patrick, let's see, I lost the number there, Patrick Patterson. And that brings up a punt for the Tigers here in 4th down. 7:26 and counting here in the first quarter.
Darius Franklin back to receive the punt, and he's always dangerous. I'm trying to kick away from him, I'm thinking.
I don't kick to him ever. Kick is up, decent kick for number 43, Jonathan Brown. And he gets the ball, and look out, they got blockers. They got a wall set up. And he's gone, he's getting a swerve on. Can Jonathan Brown stop him? And Robert Tofield and number 64, Cody Anthony, slide in and make the touchdown-saving tackle. And Francis, you called it. Don't give him the ball. Straight butter.
I tell you what, that was a good job by the return team there. They had a wall set up to the top side of your screen, and hey, he just had to break one tackle there. He made it looked like close to 35-yard run, and that was just a great job by Franklin. And you know, what can you say? Speed kills, and shows right there.
Truer words are never spoken. Speed does kill. And he's got jets that cause threats. Darius Franklin, number 2. Lester Ricard under center, number 47 in the backfield, Kendrick Perry. He's going to hand off to Perry, and the Tiger defense does a nice job of stopping it up the middle. I see Lionel Singleton in there, Kenny Signorelli, Robert Tofield, and others. Pickup of about, I want to say 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. And the Warriors are in Tiger territory, threatening here early. Ricard on the center, Twins left, fakes the handoff, he's got pressure coming, and my goodness gracious, that man's wide open, and he's off to the races, and he's gonna go. Touchdown Warriors, number 83, Damian Gaston, threading the needle up the field, wide open, fantastic throw, pitch and catch, touchdown Warriors, and it's 6-0, Francis.
I'll tell you what, that was a great job. Gaston, a 6'4", 185. Man, that was a 41-yard reception for a touchdown. That was a great job, and he was wide open. I didn't see anybody nowhere close. And Ricard, he had somebody right there in his face, made a perfect throw. Hey, that was a good job.
Not the best coverage you want to see, Francis, but, you know, those are some big, fast guys, and they're hard to cover, and they seem to run pretty good routes, too.
Kicker, number 44, Damian Huron.
Huron in the kick. Ricard gets the hold, and does he make it? They shake their heads yes, so I guess that means yes. And it's 7-0 here. Warriors in the lead. 6:07 left to play in the first quarter.
Woo! Tell you what, Bob, that was an outstanding job. Outstanding job. And we were talking about that gun that he has at quarterback. And I mean, what can you say? You know, it's just an outstanding job. 41-yard touchdown reception. Great.
Yeah, I mean, he has a Warren Moon type spiral. He has a very strong arm. He throws with a lot of velocity. He stands with a lot of authority as he's very tall, is what you look for in a quarterback. And, you know, he puts the ball out there. It's just a matter if the receivers are going to catch it or not. And tonight they're doing a great job on both parts, the receiver and the quarterback. And the Tigers are going to have to come up with something quick here, as they could get deep in the hole here with the Warriors executing with great precision.
Ready to kick off for the Warriors. Number 30, Shane Small, featuring 15.
I'll tell you what, it'd be nice to see the Tigers do something right here. Their second time getting the ball. Amite did something on their second chance getting the ball. I'd like to see the Tigers do something here.
Sameka and Porter back to receive. And, oh, what a mistake. And Porter takes it out, and he's going to get rocked. But number 33 for the Warriors, and that's going to be Curtis Smith. As they were down there in a hurry, the ball went over his head. He bobbled it, thought about kneeling it. He took it out anyway. And, you know, the Warriors were there in a flash.
Yeah, Tigers, they're backed up. They're on their own 12-yard line. And that's not a place to be. Not a place to be with this Warrior defense like that, because they're swarming and they're doing a great job.
You know, the last couple of games, the outstanding play of the Tiger offensive line has been the deciding factor in their victories, and they've dominated. And let's see if they can get on track here and start making some blocks, open up holes for that fantastic back in Neely Hubbard. Sameka in motion, Prine in the fullback position. Spears fumbles the ball, but he falls on it, and it's still up for grabs.
Bobby, didn't look like he had the ball there. It looked like he come from under center, and he just didn't have it. He didn't get a handle on it right there from the get-go. Well, and, you know, he might have lost the yard on the play. They're lucky they didn't turn the ball over right there.
You know, he needs to take a look at how Ricard is going under center. It looks to me like he's not getting tight in under there. You know, he's kind of backed up a little bit, and he's misjudging the ball, and I think that's what caused the fumble there. But luckily he falls on it, as the Warriors would have taken over at the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. Nevertheless, we got the power out formation with Spears, Sameka in motion. He fakes it to Hubbard. He's looking down the field. He's got pressure all over the place, and he'll have to walk out of bounds as he is forced out of bounds by a host of Amite Warriors. Too many to count.
Yeah, Bobby. He looks like there was a loss of five yards on that play. Warriors were swarming all over the ball. They're doing a great job. Their defense is doing an outstanding job.
I think the Warriors smell something right now, and maybe the Tigers haven't quite warmed up yet. But
I tell you what, I smell something. I think it's this barbecue that they're cooking behind us right now. Is that what it is from across the way? I'll tell you, it smells great here. I think we need to send somebody to get us some food.
I'll hold out for a Tiger sub and a Hi-Ho barbecue. Shotgun formation, two backs in the backfield, Sameka out, and he's looking Sameka all the way, but he takes off running, and he's going to get smacked. And he's going to be well short of the first down, and the Tigers will have to punt in very poor field position, as the Warriors, even if they don't get a return, Francis, are going to have fantastic field position. And my golly, you don't kick to number 2 because...
Not what he did last time.
Look what he did last time. He'll do it every time if you give him the ball. He's that talented. Darius Franklin, number 2 for the Warriors. Certainly they'll try to kick away from him. Jonathan Brown in to do the kicking chores for the Tigers, number 43.
43, Jonathan Brown.
One back set for the Warriors. Deep to receive, Darius Franklin. Kick is up, and a wonderful kick by Jonathan Brown. Fantastic kick. It's going to be fielded by Franklin, and oh, he reverses his field, but the Tigers are all over him, and Kobe Payne put some pain on it.
I tell you what, that was a great job by the defensive team there. Number 90, Tabaran Tillis, he was in there, and he just ran him the other way. You know, ran him into a host of Tigers, and I mean that's what they need on that punting team. They need to do something because the Warriors are charging.
That was a total team effort. You know, numerous Tigers were there, and it was great coverage, probably some of the best coverage that we've seen them have all year, and they know they can ill afford not to have great coverage on a night like this when the Warriors are ever so dangerous returning the ball. Ricard on the center's got Twins left, Twins right. Number 7 in motion, he takes it around the end, and Payne is there, and he makes a great tackle on number 7, Kelsey Solomon, as he had a hole there, but Payne's great speed closed it up quickly. Nice tackle on the play. He's going to pick up maybe 1 or 2 with a nice little spot there.
That was a nice little spot there. Taylor, that was a great job by Payne. That was the Amite speed play. You know, he come running across and did a great job, a nice open field tackle.
You know, earlier in the year when Payne was at middle linebacker, we called his name almost constantly, and they moved him to the outside, and go figure, people are running away from him. That's why we haven't called his name out so much, but we still call it out quite a bit. Ricard under center, he's got number 35 in motion. He's looking out to number 84, and he catches the ball, and a nice tackle with a lot of authority right there, number 37, the Tyrick Hornis, as that was number 84, Edron James. Nice gain on the play. Close to a first down.
I tell you what, I think the refs, they kind of made it even on this one because that was a very poor spot there. He looked like he had the first down right there, the Warriors did.
And what an arsenal of weapons the Warriors have, as they have great size at wide receiver. And, you know, with a cannon-like arm that Ricard has, I mean, he can put the ball there so quickly, and it enables them to have time to run, Francis, you know, before the defenders even come close. And he's going to head off up to middle, number 47, and he gets smoked by Lionel Singleton, number 47. That is going to be Nick Belazan, according to the roster. Darn if it don't look like Robert Tofield, though. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Warriors will have to punt. And I certainly didn't expect that, as they were moving the ball with ease. And Old Man Winter is making his way through the trees as we speak.
This is a beautiful night for football, Bob. It was an unbelievable night.
You know, for a minute there, I just thought that was Brent breathing on me. You know, he's so cool. But I think it's the wind. And not a great kick. It's number 79 for the Warriors falls on it. That's a Byron Jackson.
I'll tell you what, that came very close to hitting number 37, Harness. It was right there at his feet. It kind of looked like it did hit him, and that's why, I believe that's why the Warrior jumped on it like he did. He thought it was a fumble, too. Well, did it hit the player?
And if Harness would have touched that ball, Coach Corona would have had a hard time harnessing himself.
That's right. The thing about that is, you know, when your back's toward the ball and it gets bouncing around, you really don't know what to do. And, you know, they say just go ahead and get out of the way. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to get out of the way when you really don't know where the ball is.
Power out formation. He's looking for Sameka all the way. He's open. He catches the ball. Gain of 10 on the play. Nice play for the Tigers.
Yeah, he was brought down by number 85, David McCoy. And McCoy had a chance to string him out over there on the other sideline. And he did, and that was a good job of holding up and not throwing him.
Every aspect of the Warriors' defensive play points out to me that they have studied their film over and over this week, and the coaches have certainly pointed out the finer points in defending the Tigers, as they're giving Sameka a lot of room, as they know he's a little speedster with great moves, and they are giving him a lot of respect.
Yeah, Sameka's giving up a lot of size on that bottom side of your screen there.
Klein gets the call, and he is met roughly there by number 64, and that's Jerry Powers for the Warriors. A few other guys in there helping, James Hollisey in there, and number 44, that's probably Damon Huron, the kicker.
2nd and 9.
I tell you what, they have Sameka listed at 5'5", and they have number 44. That's Damon Huron listed at 6 foot. He's giving up some size. I'm sorry, right now they got number 40 on him.
Sameka's dreams all the way 155. Power out formation. Spears at the helm for the Tigers. He drops back. He's looking for Sameka, and he gets him. He's going to pick up about 6 on the play, and we got a flag as the Warriors are going to push Sameka out of bounds a little bit late, and that's costly. Ross Career and also number 40, Jeremy Harris,
Yeah,
both instigating the infraction on the play.
yeah, Harris just grabbed him and slammed him right there on the sideline. I'll tell you what, that's a big play, You know, Amite, they had the momentum going with that quick score like that. Now with this large penalty, you know, they're giving the Tigers a chance to come back in it. And this game, it's nothing but momentum. You get the momentum going, and it'll stick your way the entire game.
I couldn't agree more, Francis. This is a game of momentum, as it is a big, big challenge for both sides. And for the first time tonight, the Tigers are in Warrior territory, as the quarter's ticking down with 1 minute and counting, and the Tigers will be marching down their own end zone. Hand off to Hubbard. Nice job of blocking in there by number 76 for the Tigers, Clay McGee. That's a fantastic job of blocking. He kept his feet moving. He got his man locked up, and that's just a great job, young man.
Looks like there's a little flag on the play. It's against the Tigers. The Warriors, they're clapping, so they're going to back it up a little bit. I'll tell you what, that kills you right there. You're doing good. You know, you're moving the ball a little bit. You get a holding call, backs you up 10 yards. Now you got 1st and 20. It's just hard to keep going like that.
This game is always the same year in and year out, Francis. It's a seesaw-type battle, and they go back and forth, and whoever gets the luck of the draw and the turnovers usually, wins the game if they can capitalize on them. And, that's usually how it happens every year. Whoever capitalizes on the turnovers is usually the winner at the end of the game.
That is correct, and it's been a pretty quick first quarter. You know, time's ticking away right now. You know, Warriors lead 7-0.
And I like the way the Warriors are stacking the line against this good Tiger offensive line. And that's going to be a snap straight to Hubbard. And he puts his helmet down, and number 44 here meets him and says, you strong, I strong, we strong, nobody goes nowhere.
Yeah, that was a good job right there by number 44. I'll tell you what, Huron, he's doing a great job at that bottom cornerback, right side cornerback.
Rather smart of him to get down there as low as he can. I mean, if you don't get low on Hubbard, he's going to railroad you. And Huron's a big guy, though. Hard to railroad him. And that will do it for the first quarter of play here at Tiger Stadium, the Jungle, as we are perched high atop the stadium. And it's a 7-0 lead for the visiting Amite Warriors. And not a total mistake-free first quarter of football, but nevertheless a good quarter of play. You know, the execution was pretty good, Francis. You know, I'm sure to get better as the game goes on, as the nervous jitters go away, and they start clicking.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Tickfall Auto Sales. Go by and see Todd and Tina and Nunzians, and they take care of all your auto sales, all your appliance needs. They're located on Highway 51 in Tickfall. No credit, bad credit, no problem. Their phone number is 878-6315. Tickfall Auto Sales and Appliance Center. Go by and see them.
Second down and half a mile for the Tigers. They're at their own 48-yard line. Spears is under center, power out formation. He's looking for Sameka, and he's open. And Ross Career is a nightmare walking, and that is not good. Little Roy is on the field, and let's hope he gets up, as that would be a monumental loss to the Tigers, as he is, 60% of their offense. And he's a tough little cookie, and he must be really hurt to be down. And Ross Career, I mean, he jacked him. He straight smoked him, Francis.
I tell you what, that was a great job by Career. What can you do? You know, he comes up and he does what he's supposed to do. You lay the lick. If that man's going to try to catch the ball in your territory, you try to knock him out. And he did a great job. And, nothing was done intentionally. It's just part of the game. Hey, some people do get hurt.
Back in our day, Francis, that looked like a petite flying to the ball and hitting somebody. Little Sam Petite.
Let's see, tonight's game was brought to you by RSC Rehab and Sports Care Center. Go by and see Brennan Kelsey and Banyan Tumanello. They're located at Highway 16 East in Amite. Their phone number is 747-3422. That's RSC Rehab Sports Care Center.
Also, the Royal Oak in Seville Plaza in Hammond. That's David Albin at 345-9542, 1905 West Thomas Street, for all your apparel needs. Also, Independence Bakery, Mark and Carla Booth at 559 West Railroad Avenue in Independence. And their phone number is 878-0104. And Little Roy runs off the field under his own recognizances, and that's great to see, Francis.
Yeah, it's good to see. And, hey, that was just a good shot right there. And Tell you what, you love to see that.
Man,
you love to see it.
give me a bell ringing all day as opposed to injury, you know? I mean, you can deal with
That's
that.
football, you know, that's football. You come across the middle like that, you got to expect to get hit. And, hey, Amite's going to bring it. They're going to bring it every play. And especially in this game, you got to expect the juices to be flowing just a little bit extra.
And Ross' career stamped it. He stamped it.
Exactly. Career did a fine job on that play.
Power I formation. Johnny Santangelo to the high side of the field. It's going to be a toss. Oh, a toss pass. And it's going to be a throwback to the quarterback, but it went bad in a hurry. And, oh, that is an ill-advised throw. But Spears comes down with a catch. Wow. And we have a flag. Must be a hold.
It's got to be a holding.
What a dramatic turn of events on that play. As some of the spectators are booing on this side.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Hi-Ho #1, Famous Barbecue. Go by and see Billy Gazzarda at 2610 West Thomas Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 345-9828. They have all kind of barbecues. They have barbecue beef, barbecue pork. They have barbecued root beer, all kind of chips, and all kind of candies that you need. Go by and see Billy Gazzardo at Hi-Ho #1 in Hammond.
Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Evans Carpet Depot on University Avenue, 14397 West University Avenue. Go by and see the friendly folks, Dee Dee and David Evans, very professional, 230-0220, 230-0808. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Gabriel Building Supply at 510 West Pine Street, Ponchatoula, 386-0862. Also, tonight's games are brought to you by Hometown Farm and Garden, located at 301 Northwest Central Avenue in Amite. Their phone number is 748-9347. Go by and see Craig Taston at Hometown Farm and Garden, your Ace Hardware dealer.
Well, Bobby, it's 3rd and 45, 40-something, and looks like they're going to back them up again. I'll tell you what, this is unbelievable.
That's 3rd and a good punt.
It's unbelievable.
And now it's 3rd and a Kevin Dunn punt.
Tell you what, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, this game here, you know, I really wish it would be decided on the field. You know, all these penalties and all that stuff, hey, it just gets boring. It makes the game long, and spectators don't like it. You don't want to see the players play.
Twins right with Sameka and Santangelo, power hour formation. Spears is going to give. He's going to fake it. He's looking down the field, and he is going to be drilled, and he drops the ball, number 66. Patrick Patterson lit him up. Lit him up.
I tell you what, number 52, Noto, he was there to bring in that fumble right there, and that was a good job because if the Warriors had got the ball right there, hey, it's just a walk in the park to score. And right now, Franklin's camped out right on the Tiger 40-yard line. He doesn't have far to go for sure, and
that wasn't Spears' fault. I mean, they need to get better play out of the offensive line. You know, the Warrior interior defensive line is putting tremendous pressure on them, and they're breaking through. Jonathan Brown to punt out of his own end zone. And by golly, he kicked it to him, but they might not get it. Live ball takes a Warrior bounce, and they're going to have it on about the 37-yard line, and they can smell the end zone from there.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Sweetwater Golf Course. Come and play Tangipahoa's newest course, 9 holes on 50 acres, large greens and open fairways. Ride or walk. Carts are available. Located in Laranger on Landfield Road #1, just off Cooper Road, half-mile north of Sweetwater Campground and Riding Stables. For more information, call 878-0036. That's Stevens Sweetwater Golf Course. Come and play.
Mr. Herman Lather's got his Thundercats kicking tonight. And here we go. First down and 10. We got trips right.
Top.
2 to the low side.
Bottom.
Number 7 comes in motion. He's going to fake the speed play. He's got pressure. And it's a jump ball.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's nearly picked off by Zeke Jones.
I'll tell you what, it's kind of hard to believe that they had 3 Tigers around that ball when the Warriors had 5 people going out for the pass.
You know, Conley has an exceptional vertical jump, Francis. I mean, he's given up quite a bit of height there, you know, going against the Warriors receivers. And he got up there, and it was about dead even Steven. And the Tigers have to know what this possession means. If they are in a hole and they're backed up, they have to come out fighting, because you don't want to, you know, get up 14, 21 points against these Warriors, because they'll play ball control offense and they'll put the nails in the coffin.
And the Warriors can score so quick. That was a nice job by number 47 there. He just slipped right through 2 defenders, brought the ball all the way down to the Tiger 19-yard line. And I mean, my goodness, I thought he was definitely brought down, but Kendrick Perry did a great job sidestepping one of those defenders and then broke it free.
Great job of executing by the Warriors. You know, not bad play out of the ends by the Tigers, but the Tigers are desperately missing number 15, Mark Michon, in the middle, as he is a great run stopper for them. One back set. 35 goes in motion. It's a speed play, and that's got to be Payne.
Into
Yes,
Kobe
sir.
Payne. Ran right into him. Tell you what, that was a great job by Payne there. You know, he was in the right place at the right time.
And I haven't seen that many stops around the ends since the days of Francis Scott.
I think he's a lot faster than me on that outside.
Second and 12.
I got chewed out a lot. You know.
You did have nice equipment, though. Here we go. Ricard is under center. Got a man in motion, and he's got a flag and a man open. Number 84 is going to come down with it. Jerome James.
I'll tell you what, that was a good play there, but I believe that's going to come back like there's a holding call, a holding penalty right there at the top side of your screen.
They did throw the flag rather quickly. I don't know if they had time to hold. Legal motion.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Connie's Impression. Whether it's screen printing or embroidery, signs or banners, truck lettering, or specialty advertising items. See us for all your needs. We offer team uniforms, family reunion t-shirts, and corporate wear. We carry a large selection of sports shirts and school uniforms and jackets. We have USA tees, and half of all proceeds of these tees go to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund. We also have USA car flag bumpers, stickers, and decals. See the professionals at Connie's Impressions for all your advertising needs. That's Connie's Impression, 201 East Oak Street, Amite, 748-8047. Connie's Impressions.
We do have a timeout on the field, as the Warriors are going to be charged with the timeout. And they need a little pep talk from Coach Career and a little bit of water, and maybe they'll be on their way to a first down, as it is second and quite a bit.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Contreras Furniture and Appliance Center. For all your furniture and appliance needs, come to Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. We carry Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and therapeutic bedding. Remember, Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. We're located Highway 16 East in Amite, where you get the same-day delivery at no charge. Go by and see Mr. Sam and Brian at Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center, 748-5933.
And the Contreras never tell us no when we need something from them. So let's go out there and see them and try to give them some of their business. You know, they're east of Amite right there, close to the river, Tangi Beach. And, you know, nice people. Go by and give them some business. Contreras.
So Bob trips to the top of the screen. We have one flanker to the bottom.
A tight offensive lineup.
Ricard for speed, and he fakes it. Touchdown.
Poetry in motion. I mean,
easy.
That was a Picasso, ladies and gentlemen.
That was too
Ricard threw a bullet, and it was caught promptly by number 83 for the Warriors, Damian Gaston, and that was picture perfect.
That was a 25-yard pass there.
There was no sound, but it could have been Memorex.
That is true. I tell you what, that's a great job by Ricard. Ricard, he's got 2 touchdown passes so far.
Rohan, your legacy shall not die, young man. Help is on the way in the form of Lester Ricard.
I think Ricard's got a little bit better wheels than Davey.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You get that SEC though, boy, and you get them Gators and them dogs and pounding on you, and that's tough.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Tiger Subs and Pizza. Go to Tiger Subs and Pizza for all your types of subs, Italian specials, cookies, chips, salads, as well as party trays. Go by and see Jason. Tiger Subs and Pizza is located at 308 4th Street in Independence. The phone number is 878-8788. Tiger Subs and Pizza is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 9 and 5 to 9 p.m. on Sundays. That's Tiger Subs and Pizza, proud sponsors of Tiger football.
Best subs I ever ate. We had a flag on the play there. Didn't
Taunting.
see what the call was. Was it taunting?
Taunting, yeah, the little bow thing that Ricard and number 44 did there. They didn't like that too much.
I imagine the Warriors taunting somebody. That's not like them at all.
No, not at all. Hey, that's part of the game, you know. I mean, when you play in this game, you got to talk a little bit of trash every once in a while.
Like I said, they're just awesome looking. I mean, they're opposing, standing there, not doing anything.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Professional Physical Therapy. They're located at 216 North 2nd Street in Amite. Professional Physical Therapy is there for you. Occupational therapy, speech therapy, or physical therapy. Insurance is always welcome when you visit Professional Physical Therapy in Amite. The qualified experts at PPT consult with you on just how to overcome your individual problems. Sports injury, lower back pain, visit Professional Physical Therapy at 216 North 2nd Street in Amite and start your recovery. Come by and visit Bruce Neal and Frederick Payne at Professional Physical Therapy, 748-7878.
This game very reminiscent of the Kentwood game, as Kentwood jumped on the Tigers early. Let's see if the Tigers should come back with the type of spirit and heart that everybody knows that they have. And kind of a squib kick. Be taken by Milton Porter, number 4. Nothing doing.
I tell you what, they're flying around there, boy. This is a great game so far, Bobby, and both teams, they're not letting up one bit.
You know, and the Warriors are the quintessential team for kickoffs. I mean, they're headhunters, and they like to run fast and stick people, and they love those kickoffs.
Kickoff's always fun. You get to run down the field and hit somebody, and then you get to come off the field. You know?
Tigers desperately seeking success on this drive as they are down 14-0 with 8:09 left to play in the second quarter of this contest. And Hubbard gets the call, and snap, crackle, and pop is all you hear all game long. Is there some licks being thrown? And that was number 64, Jerry Powers, who laid the wood on him.
Down by 58, Corey Hill.
They are determined not to be beat by Hubbard tonight. They will, at any cost, make the Tigers throw. And that's their game plan, you know, to try to shut the run down and let the Tigers beat them with the pass.
Hubbard did gain 3 yards on that play, so the Tiger offensive line, they're still pushing away.
Spears is going to drop back. He's looking for Sameka. He gets him. And Bulldog time. Oh, he Bulldogged him. That's number 40. Jeremy Harris for the Warriors, as he shows a little strength there.
I'll tell you what, Shoemaker's back in the ball game after that big hit from Career earlier. He's back in there, and he's being slung around again. So that player has a lot of fight in him. You're not going to keep him down. It's going to take a lot bigger hit, harder hit than that to knock him out for sure.
One receiver to the high, one to the low, power hour formation. Spears is going to fake it and go around the end, and the Warriors aren't going to let him have it, and we might have a little face mask, Francis.
Yeah, definitely. I would expect that's definitely a 15-yarder because he pulled him down by the face mask. He didn't even give him a chance to, he didn't even let go once he grabbed onto it. He just jerked him down.
And Spears is thanking him for that penalty.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Drive-In Drugstore. They're located at 228 South 1st Street in Amite. Come by and see Gerald Giardina for all your pharmacy needs. They've been serving this area for over 40 years with fast and friendly service. We have senior citizens discounts and computerized prescription services. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 3 p.m. Their phone number is 748-8307. Drive-In Drugstore, 1st Street in Amite.
And they have tons of health and beauty supplies there. they have creatine, and they have all kind of weightlifting supplements. Drive-In Drugstore has it all right there in the heart of Amite. Power out formation. He's going to fake it, and he's got a blocker out there. Jamaica, nice block by Anthony. And by golly, the speed of that Warrior defense, you can't take that long to develop something, you know. I mean, they're too fast.
Yeah, it looks like they had a chance out there for a minute, but I'll tell you what, the Warriors, they got that pickup speed, that gaining speed, you know. You can't catch them off guard because they got so much speed they can make up across the field. And you got to go north and south with them.
And it helps to be well coached, as they are doing a fantastic job of staying at home, and that is very important when you're in defense. Power formation to make it to the high side. Looking down the field, big surprise. Sameka catches the ball.
Nice move by Sameka.
And he's taking a pounding tonight, Francis. He's a little guy, and they're putting it on him pretty much, but he's a tough one.
Tell you what, he got a first down on that play. That was a great job by Sameka. I tell you what, the Tigers, they're trying to claw their way back into this game.
Well, they have a great opportunity here. Let's hope that they capitalize on it, but it's going to be tough as they are getting to the short end of the field, and the Warriors are, you know, they get stiffer and stiffer with less real estate back there. Full house backfield with Tabyron Tillis, Brad Prine, and Neely Hubbard. Spears hands off to Hubbard, and he's fighting, and he won't get much. And we'll take a short break at this time to change the tape. You've been watching FPTV Channel 17, your sports leader.
Are you tired of driving cars with high miles that leave you on the side of the road like this? Or do you want cars like this that look good and run good with low mileage? And when you come pay your down payment, I'll pay your taxes and go get your license plate with no hassle. Like this one with 19,000 miles. Saturn, 64,000 miles. A van with 73,000 miles. Or this V6, 32,000 miles. Come see Big Newt, Kickball Auto Sales. You want to heat your buns, cool your food, or cool your body? I'm overstocked with appliances, and I've got easy financing available with low down payment. Come to Kickball Appliances and ask for Tara.
44, Brady and Harris.
And we're back. Missed one play there, changing the tape. Sorry about that, folks. You really didn't miss much. A little give up to the left top side of your screen. And it's a gain of maybe a yard. And I'll tell you what, Tigers need to do something right here. They're in field goal range, but I don't know if you want to kick a field goal right now. You want a touchdown and you need a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the Florida Gators. You can't kick field goals and beat them. They'll
right.
flat outscore you to death, you know. And but that was a nice tackle by Jerry Powers, and she's had a great game tonight from his defensive tackle position. Power hour formation. Spears is dropping back, and he's looking for Sameka, and the ball gets batted away.
I'll tell you what, that was batted. Looked like number 66 got a hand on the ball. That's Patrick Patterson, 5'11", 210 senior. And I'll tell you what, it could have been picked off if that top side linebacker would have had a better shot at it.
And where's Mark Bavaro when you need him? Today's the tight end are gone. Gone. We need to get him back.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Hood Automotive. Go to Hood Automotive in Amite. They're located at 501 South 1st Street. Right now they have 0.0% financing. Proud sponsors of Amite Warrior football.
And there's McKinney, set to kick. Right in the middle of the field. Sameka holding. And he drills it. It's good.
Nice kick by McKinney.
And what was the distance on that, Francis? About 35-yarder?
Looked like a 40-yarder there, Bob. That was a great job.
And that young man is ever so consistent. You know, one of the better kickers the Tigers have had in a long time. And certainly when he leaves this institution, he will go down as one of the better kickers that the Tigers have had.
Tell you what, he's definitely doing a good job this season. And, I mean, hey, that's what you want. You want somebody to specialize in kicking. You don't want one of you big guys up there worrying about having to do that duty as well as do, you know, something else. And, hey, I mean, what can you say? This guy's a good soccer player, and he's coming doing a great job here.
you know, not a lot of points, but a good shot in the arm for the Tigers there as they get a little respect back, get the points on the board, does a lot for their mental aspect, you know, confidence level.
They need the points for sure, get that confidence built up. Tonight's game is brought to you by Husser City Glass and Radiator. Go by and see Mr. Jimmy or Mr. Wayne Husser. They've been in business since 1961, family owned and operated. They take care of auto windshields, commercial storefronts, residential mirrors, storm windows, insulated units, and patio covers.
Franklin the burner. Oh my goodness, to Byron Tillis. Strikes him. Strikes him hard. And number 80, Robert Harrison, was in there as well as number 30, Antron Dillon for the Tigers. Nice job of coverage.
Husser City Glass and Radiator is located at 121 South 1st Street in Amite. Their phone number is 748-4558.
We have 3:59 left to play here in the second quarter of this brutally dangerous hitting game by the Warriors and the Tigers. Ricard's on the center. Gaston in motion. Or Edgerton James, rather. Big rush in there by Signorelli. And it's a good thing he had a receiver in that area. That would have been grounding. And that is the first time Ricard has been on his back tonight. Signorelli showed great speed coming around the end there, Francis.
I'll tell you what, you need to put the quarterback down if you want any success in this game. You can't just let him sit around there and be comfortable in the pocket. So the Tigers doing a good job by putting him on the ground like that.
And it does show that the Warriors are not totally impervious to the quarterback sack, as Ricard does go down. But he doesn't go down often. And I can tell you his uniform's usually just as white at the end of the game as it is at the beginning.
That's correct.
5 receivers set, 35 in motion. He drills it in there, Franklin, and this is dangerous. This is trouble. He's gone. See you later. See you later.
I'll tell you what, Franklin did a great job. He had a nice little stiff arm to the bottom side of his screen on that defender. It broke him free. Once he made it to the middle of the field, it was just sitting there picking up the blocks. And I'll tell you what, they did a great job on busting it down the field. That was a 60-yard or longer.
You know, Francis, I saw the writing on the wall. Single coverage there. Little juke and jive. Cuts it back across the grain of the field. And just raw speed burning down the field, burning to a touchdown. And the Warriors are up to a huge lead, 20-3, with 3:37 here in the second quarter, as they will try for the extra point here.
Tell you what, Amite comes back and scores big, 21-3. Right after that, that Tiger field goal. Woo, that was quick. What can you say? I mean, like we were talking about at the beginning of the game here. Amite's got that quick strike offense, that fast, high-powered offense, and I tell you what, they're showing it here.
For instance, the Tigers are awful young in the secondary. You know, they do a good job. But I mean, when you got stallion-type athletes at wide receiver as the Warriors do, I mean, you have to be absolutely a phenom to cover them. You know, they're big, they're fast, they have great hands, and with the strength of Ricard's arm, I mean, that's almost, you know, unstoppable.
Tonight's game was brought to you by D&M Auto Sales. Go by and see David Lato. They're located at Highway 51 in Amite. They've been in business since 1975, formerly Velma Auto Sales. Their phone number is 878-6815. That's D&M Auto Sales in Velma.
And Francis, I'm going to suppose that T. Wheeler painted the field. It looks like some of his work. And if it is, great job, T. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, the field definitely looks fantastic tonight.
Hall with the kick. And it's going to squirt past Sameka. And you better get on that ball.
What was that? What was that? I didn't even see what happened.
Well, not great judgment is what it was, actually. I think Sameka got a little bit confused there. He didn't know if it was going to roll into the end zone or not, or if it was a live ball or not. But this is a dangerous situation for the Tigers, as one little error can maybe put this game out of reach, Francis.
I'll tell you what, if the Warriors do something right here and go up 28-3 in the second quarter, it's going to be hard for the Tigers to come back. But, hey, you know, we saw Kentwood come in here and bring up a big lead on the Tigers, and they were able to do something with it. But, I mean, the Warriors, hey, what can you say? The speed and the size that they have, I don't see that happening again.
Spears in the center. He's going to sneak forward. Decent surge by the Tiger offensive line, but not really going anywhere. As the Warriors had equal surge on their defensive line, as they were entrenched down into the turf. And still a little bit too much time to try to run the clock down, Francis, but I think they're going to play it safe to the belt here and, you know, try to pick up a first down run, and if they don't, try to kick it away. But, you know, not much luck with Mr. Franklin tonight as he's scorching the Tigers.
Exactly. Franklin's got some outstanding speed, and, you know, there's not much you can say about that, but you can't really hold him back. You know, he's going to pour it on whenever he gets the chance.
Full house backfield. Nice job by Hubbard and the offensive line. Cody Anthony with some good blocking in there. Number 60, Jermail Austin. And that was a good game for the Tigers. And Coach Career will come on the field, talk to his troops. We're going to have a timeout. We'll take a short break. You've been watching Channel 17, FPTV, Florida Parishes Television, your sports leader in this area.
And we're back. Second quarter, 2:37 left to go in the second quarter. Amite Warriors up 21-3. I'll tell you what, the Tigers need to do something right here.
Nice hole. Hubbard's going to pick up a first down, and that'll get him out the hole, Francis.
I'll tell you
First
what,
down.
They needed that right there.
You know, and Hubbard has basically carried the team the last couple of games, and that, you know, not to mention the offensive line, who's really been doing a fantastic job. I'm not going to say that they haven't done a fantastic job tonight. They have a lot of competition in front of them. They're doing well. They just have some big guys in front of them that are very strong. Full house backfield to give us to Hubbard. He's got a hole, and he's running hard, showing his little Joe Harris moves, keeping the wheels turning, the arms pumping.
I'll tell you what, he did a good job holding on to the ball right there because number 85, McCoy, he was trying to pull away at it. And I'll tell you what, that's one thing Tigers don't need is a turnover right here.
And I'm sure the Warriors are interested in just watching the clock tick down here and going to halftime with a 21-3 lead. But the Tigers really need to get something on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Bob, I agree. I think the Warriors, if they got the ball back, they'll definitely try to score. You know, there's no doubt about it. They'd definitely try to put some more points on the board.
There's a keeper, and it works. He's wide open. Career's blasting over there. He just misses him, but they'll knock him out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and Career is getting it, and Spears broke free from him, but the Warriors catch up with him, and that was a nice play. That was a great call by the offensive coordinator of Independence, Ron Jinko, and, you know, he seems to call it all the best times, and they hadn't ran in a while. They hadn't had success with it earlier, and he called it a great time, and it worked.
Yeah, that's the whole key. They wasn't having success with it there at the beginning of the game, and right there was a perfect time to call it. I don't think the Warriors were expecting it. He made a good 10 yards before anybody really realized who had the ball.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest part of success in that play, Francis, calling at the right time. Minute 36 to go, first down and 10 on the 40-yard line for the Tigers' full house backfield. He fakes to Hubbard. He's got Pine open.
Picked off.
And Career picks it off, and he's heading down the sidelines. And Spears and Jermail Austin are going to catch him at the 45-yard line. Ross Career's playing one whale of a ball game tonight, Francis.
Definitely. He's playing a great game. He was just sitting back there at center field position, and he was just waiting for it to come down to jump ball, you know, and I mean, hey, he come down with it. You can't let the ball hang up like that against this defense of the Warriors. They're too quick, and they will converge on the ball so fast. Right there, he was just sitting there waiting for the ball to come down, and he just picked it up off the air, just like a center fielder would in baseball.
And he got up there, too. He was up there. I didn't know Career was that fast, but he's showing a great deal of speed tonight.
He's definitely fast. And right here, I'm looking for Warriors to score. They're looking to score quick.
blasted open. 4 receivers set. And he had a little bit too much gas on that one, Francis, as it goes incomplete to number 41, Damian Henderson.
Second down.
Clock dies with 1:18 left to play in this first half.
Still spotted at their own 45.
Tigers are trying to stay competitive as they are down by a couple of scores. And they can ill afford a touchdown here. And you know what the Warriors are thinking?
They're thinking
Let's get
6
one
points.
in the bank and take it to the house.
The Warriors are definitely thinking 6 points. If they got a chance to, they're going to score. There they are with no backfield.
Beware of Franklin. 4 receivers set. Ricard drops back. And my goodness gracious.
Woo, look at the cannon. He's got a gun, doesn't he?
He threw that all the way to Miss Ann's.
Pass incomplete. Intended to number 83, Damian Gaston.
I bet you Ricard can throw that ball 80 yards standing straight up.
Flag on the play.
Penalties, 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 and more penalties.
Illegal procedure.
I tell you what, even though the Warriors are up right now, Coach Carrere, he's not going to be happy with these penalties that are going on. If you play a sloppy game, when it comes down to the playoffs, sloppy games, they end up hurting you in the long run. And, you know, they need to try to do something here and try to clean their game up.
Coach Carrere is probably one of the most competitive coaches as you'll ever find, no matter if he's up by 50 points or 0 points. He flat gets after it every play. He never quits. Payne is rushing. Ricard.
Looks like he got a piece of that ball.
Down at the line by number 20, Colby Payne.
Nice job of Tigers coaching staff sending Payne in there on a big rush and getting Ricard's wires crossed a little bit there. You know, and the Tigers will just have to go in at halftime and try to regroup. They do a great job year in and year out of going in at halftime and making the correct adjustments to come out and give their team a better chance of winning in the second half. So they got a lot of work to do at halftime.
Well, they definitely got a lot of work, and I'll tell you what, to make it get a chance to get a nice little run back here, it looks like they're going to try to block this punt.
Oh, look out. And he's going to run. And, oh, my goodness, I think he got it.
Tell you what, he came very close to a first down over there.
He smelled the chain, and he blasted up through there. And I think he is very close.
Oh, they gave it to him. I believe they gave it to him.
Number 20, Colby Payne.
Lots of Tigers out there, but they just didn't have the speed that young man had.
I tell you what, that was a great job there. He saw that the punt possibly could have been blocked. So what he did, he pulled it down and just took off with it. Just pure talent there and great speed.
Well, with under a minute to play, not that much to lose really at that point, the way your defense is playing. Certainly it's not what you want, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't hurt you either. Tigers ball.
By inches, Brent says, by inches.
Whew. What will the Tigers come up with here?
That's right.
On this, their last possession of the first half, second quarter here.
Hmm. 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter here. I don't know what the Tigers going to do, if they're going to go ahead and just run this clock out or try to score here. You know what I mean? I said it before, when you got this much time, you throw an interception, hey, you give the other team a chance to score. And I don't know if you want to do that. I think maybe you just want to go ahead and go in with, you know, down by this lead right here, down by 18 points, and try to regroup in the second half.
You can bet your bottom dollar that the Warriors are going to have their eyes peeled on number 16, Royce Amite, the super threat for the Tigers.
There seems to be some kind of mix-up on the field. I'm not exactly sure.
They need an extra hand.
Looks like the guy that was holding the chains there, he's kind of limping away. Say what, you got to be heads up on that sideline. They got them big boys coming at you. You got to watch out.
Full house backfield. Spears under center. He fakes it. He keeps. He's going to
Nice
go
job
past
by
the defender.
Spears.
About a 12-yard gain. Gets out of bounds with 49 seconds. And, oh, boy, Cody Anthony's down. It looks like it may be a cramp as he pops right up.
Tell you what, Spears really showing some speed down there in that play. He broke free from that outside linebacker.
Yeah, that was number 40, Jeremy Harris.
I'll tell you what, the Tigers, they just can't get nothing. They can't just get things going, you know. They can put together a couple good plays, and then boom, a few penalties, set them back. But the Warriors right now, they're so strong, you know. I think they're clicking on all eight. They just, I think they just need to, you know, tune up a little bit on their penalties that they got going. They got some sloppy play going, but other than that, I mean, their scoring offense is just unbelievable.
You know, and the Tigers really haven't had the big play tonight like the Warriors have. And what great momentum the big play gives you whenever you're able to capitalize and execute it. And, you know, the Tigers just need a big one. We're going to be in the same formation. So Byron Tillis, Brad Prine, Neely Hubbard in the backfield with Spears under center. Warriors up tight, stack the line. And Hubbard's in the open, and he jukes Career, but he doesn't get past him, and we got a flag.
Tell you what, that was a nice job by Career hanging on there. That was a touchdown-saving tackle, I think, because Hubbard broke through it. I mean, what? That was he only needed a couple of inches, and he gained about 15 yards on that play. That was a great job.
Well, when Hubbard popped out the hole, he put a little move on Career, and I thought he had him. But Career, you know, he hung on to him and rode him down. Nice play.
I tell you what, the Tigers, they really need they need a good confidence boost here. Right now, they got the ball on the Amite 20-yard line. They're down by 18 points. They're down 21-3. And, this is the first really good spark the Tigers have shown all game.
Full house backfield. Spears gives it Hubbard. The Tigers are coming off the ball. Not a lot doing there. Nice spot for a timeout. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Royal Oak in Hammond. That's David Albin, 345-9542. Located at 1905 West Thomas Street in Seville Plaza for all of your apparel needs. Also, tonight's contest is brought to you by Independence Bakery, Mark and Carla Boot, 559 West Railroad Avenue in Independence. Their phone number is 878-0104. Also by Evans Carpet Depot. They're located at 14397 West University Avenue, 230-0220. And we'll go back to the action here. As the Tigers only have 33 seconds to put it in the end zone, and they're just but 15 yards away. He keeps. He's going to be brought down there by number 4 for the Warriors.
Brought down, number 4, Marcus Richardson.
Marcus Richardson.
Timeout, Tigers.
Another timeout.
I'll tell you what, that's another play right there, you know, right up the field. I mean, I'm thinking that you're trying to get the ball closer to the sideline to stop this clock. You know, I mean, you want to keep your timeouts if you can, you know, but, you know, third down, looks like a long 3 to go. It's questionable here.
Well, you can only think that the Tigers are trying to come up with one of their better plays, something that they feel that they have a high percentage of completing. And, you know, they're going to regroup their guys, make sure that everybody has their assignments down packed, and that they have their heads on straight, and that they try to capitalize on this opportunity that they have.
On duty to give you fast, efficient prescription service. We now feature a new gift selection. Call us at 878-6321. Serving the Independence area.
Third down and 3 to go for the Tigers with only 25 seconds left to go in the half. Full house backfield with Spears on the center. He's going to fake it and keep it. And it's the same play. Luckily, he gets out of bounds and only burns 5 seconds off the clock, as it was the exact same play.
Now it's going to be fourth down, looks like 2. You know, it looks like maybe 2.5, maybe 3 yards. It looks like they didn't gain hardly anything on that play. You know, they need something right here. They need to throw the ball. They need to do something.
And Marcus Richardson's got that play figured out.
they might need to do some type of misdirection play here, you know, get the Warriors going one way and try to force the ball back the other way.
I like the little throwback to the quarterback. Same formation, Spears under center. Does he have a timeout left? Yes, he does, and that will be their last. 3 consecutive timeouts here for the Tigers, as Spears didn't like what he saw when he got up to the line, Francis.
No.
So, you know, maybe it was a better idea that he did call a timeout.
I tell you what, Bob, this is definitely a big play for the Tigers here. They need to do something. You know, if they go in down 21-3 like they are right now, it could get ugly quick in the third quarter. But if they get a chance to score here, you know, they can just slowly bring their way back and try to do something in this game. But right now, the Warriors are just too strong and too powerful. And I don't know if they'll have anything to do with that.
Thank you.
A couple more scores, and I'll get my merely Marty Morgan mask out as we are approaching Halloween. Scary time of year for scary faces such as Marty's.
And we're going to kick another field goal here.
Surely
Chris McKinney back to kick.
his confidence level has to be high.
24-yarder. And he gets it down. It looks like it's wide left. But
Sameka did a great job of just getting the ball down as the snap was high, and McKinney is down.
I tell you what, that'll be a big blow if Kenny's hurt here. He's doing such a great job at kicker, and you'd hate to see that happen. And it looks like it's going to be an automatic first down, possibly for the Tigers. It all depends on this penalty here. It looks like it's a roughing the kicker.
Nice to see that young man get up and go off the field on his own power. A little tweaked up in his arm there, his wrist. Better the wrist than the foot.
Looks like he's kind of limping a little bit too there. But hey, let me tell you, if that wrist is hurt, if that wrist is broke, you got to do nothing but kick. You tape it up, you go out there and you kick a ball.
It's Charles Baglio medicine. Put some dirt on it.
Rub some dirt on it, a little bit of ice, heat, warm, you'll be all good.
Bones popped out of your
Rub a little dirt
skin,
on it.
tape it up, get out there and do it.
I always love that, rub a little dirt on it. That just always cracked me up.
First and goal to go. 14.5 seconds left to go in the half. Power I formation, twins left, Santangelo and Sameka. He's looking for Sameka, and that ball's got too much gas on it.
Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you, that was a big penalty right there for Amite. They're giving the Tigers a chance to score here where they were pretty much dead in the water. They get the ball on the, what looks like the 6-yard line with 10 seconds left to go. I'll tell you what, Independence has a chance to do something.
And certainly if you're a coach, you're going to make the same decision to use Sameka as he is your gamer. But I like the height of young Johnny Santangelo running that pattern myself, you know, as he does have a great deal of height. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, may give him greater success in catching that ball, but nobody could have caught that ball. Oh, he's wide open.
Blocked. Tell you what, that was a great job by the defender, by number 89. That was Mandrell Hill. He's 6'1", 188 senior. And I tell you what, you're going to have to throw the ball pretty high to get it over him.
And
could have been picked off.
Dustin Finlayson was wide open, but you know, the play was so quick developing that, you know, there was no time to get it in there with the way the Warriors were closing with their speed on defense, but not one of the better throws that you'll see. You know, he didn't throw with much velocity, a little shaky there. Maybe if he threw a tight spiral, he could have completed the pass. And this will probably be the last play of the half as there's only 5 seconds left to go. And here we go. McKinney gets another shot at it. Ooh, no good.
That's the end of the half. The score, maybe 21.
Woo! Tell you what, that was a crazy first half there.
Rather unorthodox, but
right.
Quite exciting nevertheless, as this is a huge game with great implications leading toward the district title. And it's still wide open. And the Tigers are down 21-3. you know, a sizable margin, but I suppose things could be a lot worse at the same time, Francis.
We're going to take a quick break and let the band set up, and then when we come back, we'll watch the band and read some sponsors. And you've been watching FPTV, Channel 17, your local leader in high school sports.
We are proud to present to you the 2001 version of the Amite High School Fighting Warrior Band and Auxiliary Team. The Warrior Band is under the field direction of drum major Jennifer Bassey, assistant drum major Laventria Brooks, band director Greg Hayden, color guard captain Kerry Derman, color guard sponsors Bonnie Wilson and Ella Farrell, Wahoo captain Nagasha Wilson, and Wahoo sponsor Miss Linda Holmes.
And we're now watching the Amite Warrior Band.
Tonight, the Fighting Warrior Band and its auxiliary units will entertain you as they move to their first selection with Temptation, Papa Was a Rolling Stone. We perform one of our favorites, Hey Baby!
Tonight's game is brought to you by Tickball Auto Sales and Appliance Center. Go by and see Todd and Mr. Nunzi and Zenna. They're located at Highway 51 in Tickball. Their phone number is 878-6315. No credit, bad credit, no problem. That's Tickball Auto Sales in Independence. Tonight's game was also brought to you by RSC Rehab and Sports Care Center. Go by and see Brennan Kelsey and Banyan Tumanillo. They're located at 14159 Highway 16 East in Amite. Their phone number is 747-3422. That's RSC Rehab and Sports Care Center. Tonight's game is brought to you by High Har Barbecue. Go by and see Billy Gazzardo at 2610 West Thomas Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 345-9828. That's Hi-Ho number 1, Famous Barbecue. They have all types of barbecue beef, barbecue pork, Barks root beer, and chips and candy. So go by and see Billy Gazzardo at Hi-Ho number 1 Barbecue in Hammond. Sweetwater Golf Course. Come play Tangipahoa's newest course. 9 holes on 50 acres. Large greens and open fairways. Ride or walk. Carts are available. Located in Laranger on Landville Road number 1, just off Cooper Road, half-mile north of Sweetwater Campground and riding stables. For more info, call 878-0036. Sweetwater Golf Course. Come and play. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Connie's Impression. Whether it's screen printing or embroidery, signs or banners, truck lettering or specialty advertising items, see us for all your needs. We offer team uniforms, family reunion t-shirts, and corporate wear. We carry a large selection of sports shirts, school uniforms, and jackets. We have USA t-shirts, and all the proceeds go to, and half of all proceeds go to American Red Cross Disaster Fund. We also have USA car flags, bumper stickers, and decals. See the professionals at Connie's Impressions for all your advertising needs. That's Connie's Impressions, 201 East Oak Street in Amite, 748-8047. Tonight's game is brought to you by Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. For all your furniture and appliance needs, come to Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. We carry Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and therapeutic bedding. Remember, Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. We're located on Highway 16 East in Amite, where you get the same day, no delivery at no charge. Go by and see Mr. Sam and Brian Contreras at Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center, 748-5933. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tiger Subs and Pizza. Go to Tiger Subs for all types of subs, Italian specials, cookies, chips, salads, as well as party trays. Go by and see Jason. He'll take care of you for all the subs that you need. Tiger Subs and Pizza is located at 308 4th Street in Independence. The phone number is 878-8788. Tiger Sub Pizza is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 9, and 5 to 9 p.m. on Sundays. That's Tiger Subs and Pizza, proud sponsors of Tiger Football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Professional Physical Therapy. They're located at 216 North 2nd Street in Amite. Physical therapy is there for you. Occupational therapy, speech therapy, or physical therapy. Insurance is always welcome when you visit Professional Physical Therapy in Amite. The qualified experts at PPT consult with you on just how to overcome your individual problems. Sports injury, lower back pain, visit Professional Physical Therapy at 216 North 2nd Street in Amite and start your recovery. Come by and visit Bruce Neal and Frederick Payne at Professional Physical Therapy, 748-7878.
Also, tonight's contest is being brought to you by the Royal Oak in Hammond, Seville Plaza, 1905 West Thomas Street in Hammond. Formal wear for all occasions, future bride and grooms, special wedding packages available. Stop by for details. In casual wear, they do offer brands such as Polo by Ralph Lauren, Nautica, and Arafi. Dress wear, they offer suits and sport coats and Austin Reed specialties. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Independence Bakery. That's Mark and Carla Booth at 559 West Railroad Avenue in Independence. Phone number 878-0104. They'll offer a variety of pastries. They have fresh donuts every morning, cookies, cakes, just about every pastry you can name. And also they ship Italian cookies nationwide. That's right there at Independence Bakery, a hometown favorite. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Evans Carpet Depot, located at 14397 West University Avenue in Hammond. Their phone number is 230-0220 or 230-0808. They have all kinds of carpet, tile, and floor accessories. That's Dee Dee and David Evans, the floor professionals at Evans Carpet Depot. Also, tonight's game is being brought to you by Gabriel Building Supply at 510 West Pine Street in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Their phone number is 386-0862. They're open from 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 7 to 2 on Saturday. For all your building supply needs, go to Gabriel's. They have it all. Also, tonight's game is being brought to you by Hometown Farm and Garden, your Ace Hardware dealer in Amite. They're located at 301 Northwest Central Avenue in Amite. Their phone number is 748-9347. It's that time again. It's time to winterize your lawns with Winterizer. It builds winter hardness, stem strength, and disease resistance in lawns, trees, and shrubs. Come by and see the home garden specialist to get your winterizer today at Hometown Farm and Garden, your Ace Hardware dealer in Amite. Their hours are 7:30 to 5:15 Monday through Saturday, and they're also conveniently open from 12 to 5 on Sunday. Go by and see Craig Tyson, the manager. They have a heck of a business over there, and I mentioned it earlier. They have all of your deer hunting supplies. Go by and see Craig Tyson at Hometown Farm and Garden.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Drive-In Drugstore, located at 228 South 1st Street in Amite. Come by and see J.L. Giordina for all your pharmacy needs. They've been serving this area for over 40 years with fast and friendly service. We have senior citizen discounts as well as computerized prescription services. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 p.m., and Saturday from 8 to 3 p.m. Their phone number is 748-8307. Drive-In Drugstore, South 1st Street in Amite. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Hood Automotive in Amite. Right now they have 0.0% financing for all cars and trucks. Go by and see Mr. Tom Ed Brumfield. They'll take care of you. They're located at 501 South 1st Street in Amite. Their phone number is 748-7118. They've been serving the Florida Parishes for over 75 years and proud sponsors of Amite Warrior football. Tonight's game was brought to you by Husser City Glass and Radiator. Go by and see Mr. Jimmy and Wayne Husser. They've been in business since 1961, family owned and operated. They're located at 121 South 1st Street in Amite. Their phone number is 748-4558. Also, D&M Auto Sales. Go by and see David Lato. They're located at 56091 Highway 51 in Amite. Their phone number is 878-6815. And they're right there between Independence and Amite, right there in Velma. They've been established since 1975. So go by and see David Lato at D&M Auto Sales. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for second half kickoff. You've been watching FPTV, Channel 17, your leader in high school sports.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the beginning of the third quarter at Tiger Stadium in Independence, Louisiana, where the visiting Warriors are leading the Tigers by a score of 21-3. And the Warriors will be kicking to the Tigers. And we have Sameka and Milton Porter back to receive, deep for the Tigers. And let's see if the Tigers made the necessary adjustments that'll enable them to succeed in the second half of play. And let's see if the Warriors can keep pouring it on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Kick is off by Hall, and it's very deep. Sameka will take it at about the 3-yard line. He's got blockers, and he breaks to the outside, and he is brought down by number 35 for the Warriors. That's going to be Illy Harrell.
Number 35 now. First down for the Tigers.
Okay, the Tigers will take over on their first possession of the second half, which is absolutely critical at this point in the game. Usually the team that comes out with the most fire on the first possession of the second half usually has more success in the second half of the game. It's critical that the Tigers get something going here, as they do not want the Warriors to take all the winds out of their sails and jump on them. Full house backfield. The Warriors are in tight, stacking the line. Hubbard's going to take it, and he is met extremely hard there by number 44, Damian Huron.
Said Hubbard may have got back to the line of scrimmage there. That was a great job by the defense of the Warriors. And they're coming out strong, just like they ended up right there in the second half. Woo!
You know, Hubbard got to the line, and it was kind of clogged up, so he bounced it outside and maybe picked up a few more positive yards than he would have if he'd have tried to hit that hole. But, you know, the Warrior linebackers came in there strong and put a big hit on him.
Let me tell you, like we were expecting, this place is finally filled up. You know, it is definitely packed. It's about 3 or 4 deep all the way around the fence here. It'd be nice to see this game pick up a little bit.
And Hubbard fights his way for a short gain. And again, Huron is there on the tackle along with number 58 for the Warriors. That's going to be Corey Hill. And, you know, the Warriors are just tackling with a lot of tenacity and a lot of fire. You know, it really looks like they want this game badly, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it.
Yeah, Bob, they're doing some really good tackling, gang tackling, and that's what you need right here, because Hubbard, he's liable just to squirt right through, just like he did right there at the end of the second half. 3rd
and 4, looking for Sameka on the hook, and there it is, just like clockwork, and maybe just a tad high, but still probably catchable. And, you know, the sure-handed Roy Sameka lets one go by him there. And the Tigers will have to punt to the dangerous Darius Franklin.
Yeah, that's
true. He is a nightmare walking.
He is definitely a nightmare walking, and you got to watch him. He can break it at any time. And let me tell you, the Warriors defensive backs, they're giving a lot of respect to Sameka. They're helping him off the ground. They're patting each other. And I tell you what, you got to give it to them. They're hitting him as hard as they can, and he's getting right back up. So they really admire that.
He better kick it towards Deke over there on the sidelines.
You'd have a better chance of Deke running the ball back for sure.
Brown for the kick, and he's done an outstanding job of kicking tonight. Franklin's going to take it.
Flag on the ball.
We got a flag, Francis, and I do believe he may have got a piece of his face mask.
It was either a face mask or like a little clip call maybe there. It came out pretty quick. It might have been called on number 10. We're just not quite sure yet.
It was rather quick either way.
Clipping.
There it is, clipping on the Warriors, and I tell you what, that's not what they need. They are up by 18 points, but you know you don't want to give these Tigers a chance to get back in it. But the problem is Warriors have that quick strike offense, and they will put it to you quick. And now's the chance that you're probably going to see it.
1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 23-yard line.
You know, certainly the Warriors are the a la Florida State type go for the kill type of team, but I think they'll look for some levelness here and try to get some, you know, a big number of plays in the drive and eat up some of this clock and try to go in with a score. Ricard drops back. He's being pressured. That is Signorelli. A little shuffle pass to Buchanan. And he has a hole. Singleton can't get him.
And then a great tackle by Spears there. I'll tell you what, that was definitely not a called play. That was definitely not a planned play. He just ran out there, and he saw his man open, and he just shuffled it past to him. And what can you say? That was a great athletic play.
Yeah, a great job of ad-libbing by Lester Ricard.
That's right.
As he continues to show his complete package, his arsenal of talent, and he is outstanding, and he has been unstoppable at this point. He is a phenom.
Yeah, with that little bitty toss there, that was a game of first down. They got a 1st and 10 right there at their own 35-yard line.
Pressure again by Signorelli and Dillon.
It's wide open.
Adrone James catches the ball, and he's still going. Fumble!
I tell you what, number 37, he was trying to pull the ball out there. That was a good job. It just went right to the sideline. And hey, the Tigers, they need some type of turnover here to get back in it.
That's Mr. Tyrek Horness.
with a gain of a first down after that. That was just a great play. Looks like they have a timeout now. Oh, no, that was just Ricard going to the sideline. Let's get the play.
You know, the Warriors are methodically moving the ball down the field, you know, just as they please. And the Tigers really need to get fired up here and get some type of leadership, as they are very young on defense, Francis, and they need somebody to step up and try to spark some enthusiasm. Maybe Kobe Payne or somebody like that, you know, needs to come up and say, hey, you know, it's time to cut it off right here before it gets ugly.
What just happened there? I'm not sure. Penalty?
Trips left, one to the high side. Ricard under tight, fakes the handoff. Taken down hard by number 80, Robert Harrison for the Tigers.
So it kind of looked like a busted play there, and Ricard still gained about 4, possibly 5 yards.
Again, you know, LSU has to be quite happy with his athleticism, as he is very mobile to be as tall as he is, you know, and he has all the characteristics of a great quarterback, and he's outstanding. Again, I'll say he's outstanding.
Tiger, 30-yard line.
Well, there's some licks being passed there, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, he was just bullying his way forward with brute force, Francis, as Hornets met him in the hole, and, you know, he drug him up the field. You know, the young man came up with a lot of intensity. You know, he wanted to put him down, but he basically got drugged for a few yards there.
First down.
Say what, they got Harness listed as a sophomore, and he's doing a great job so far. He's got a good couple of years to go with this, and he's going to be somebody to watch out for.
And Ricard does not like what he sees, as maybe somebody is not lining up properly, as that is what he's indicating towards.
Ladies and gentlemen, third quarter.
See, tonight's game was brought to you by Tickfaw Auto Sales and Appliance Center. Go by and see Todd and Zenna. They're located at 51279 Highway 51 in Tickfaw. No credit, bad credit, no problem. Go by and see Todd and Zenna, Tickfaw Auto Sales. Their phone number is 878-6315.
And Italian cookies. A large variety of pastries, including cakes and pies, are also available.
RSC Rehab and Sports Care Center.
We are now
Go by and see Brennan Kelsey and Bannon Tumanillo. They're located at 14159 Highway 16 East in Amite. Their phone number is 747-3422. Physical therapy, wellness, and massage therapy. Go by to RSC Rehab and Sports Care Center. Tricky Caliber.
first and 10 Warriors from the Tigers. 20.
And indeed, the Warriors are spreading the Tigers' defense out. Maybe look for a run here by Buchanan or a keep by Ricard.
Ricard pass.
Adron James is going to be missed in there by Alexander, but taken down promptly by Kobe Payne.
Run out of bounds.
Showing great speed on the outside. But you know, Francis, good speed or not, when you're picking 7, 8 yards up pop, I mean, it just increases your chances phenomenally of converting on third down, you know, and that's what you look for, third and short, you know, and you can't convert when it's third and long all the time.
That's correct.
You know, it's second and short now, and Amy's just having their way.
Yeah, Amite, they're pretty satisfied with just getting some time off this clock and slowly moving the ball.
47.
Tigers expecting to pass there, maybe with a little blitz on the outside by Harrison, and they're going to fool him with a little run there. That's number 47 for the Warriors. That's Kendrick Perry.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Hi-Ho Number 1, Famous Barbecue. Go by and see Billy Gazzardo. They're located at 2610 West Thomas Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 345-9828. They have all barbecue beef, barbecue pork, Barks root beer, chips, and candy. Go by Hi-Ho Number 1 in Hammond.
Twins left, one receiver to the high, Perry in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Perry as he gains 2 very hard yards, taken down by a host of Tigers. And I'm sure that's Lionel Singleton down there with Rod Higginbotham, Kenny Signorelli.
Down number 54, Rod Higginbotham. Number 99, Lionel Singleton.
Also number 47, Nick Bellazin.
That is Williams. Game of 2.
7:16 left to go in the third quarter. Amite Warriors up 21-3, 18-point lead by the Warriors right here at Tiger Stadium.
As the game is slowing down just a little bit.
It has definitely slowed down to a crawl. Touchdown, Franklin.
We got a flag. I don't know what the call is there, but that was great execution. I mean, he threw the ball as he was backing up, and he threw a dart.
I would say, I don't know if Tigers was expecting that. Franklin had normally been to the bottom side of your screen as a flanker, but they slipped him in right there to look like a little slot back, maybe a tight end, and it was just a quick pass right there to Franklin. But they called it back. Huh. That was a strange
and the
call.
Warriors let one get by him there as they are called for interference.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Sweetwater Golf Course. Come play Tangipahoa's newest course, 9 holes on 50 acres, large greens and open fairways. Ride or walk, carts are available. Located in Laranja on Landfill Road number 1, just off Cooper Road, half-mile north of Sweetwater Campground and Riding Stables. For more information, call 878-0036. Sweetwater Golf Course. Come and play.
And that's going to bring up roughly 3rd and a mile. No problem for the Warriors, of course. Ricard drops back. He's scrambling to the outside. And
Picked off. That was a nice job by Jones.
Outstanding play.
I'll tell you what, Jones, he was just playing back there and stepped right in front.
Well, I mean, Francis, if he didn't step up and do something, he knew it was going to happen, and he didn't want to have it said that Lester Ricard threw a touchdown on him because he is a great athlete, and he stepped up and made a great play, used his head, made a great decision, kneeled it in the end zone, and it is Tiger ball, 1st down and 10.
Let me tell you, Franklin was sitting there, and after they intercepted the ball, he was kind of just holding his hands open like, you know, what happened? Where'd it go? And that was just a great job there. And Tigers have the ball. They need to score here. They need to get something going.
If they could manage to spark some enthusiasm and, you know, try to get some fire going, there is quite a bit of time left to go in the ball game.
Oh, there's plenty of time, Bobby, plenty of time.
He gives it to Hubbard. He's got a hole. Nice job. He's going to pick up about 10 on the play.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. FPTV, Channel 17.
Are you tired of driving cars with high miles that leave you on the side of the road like this? Or do you want cars like this that look good and run good with low mileage? And when you come pay your down payment, I'll pay your taxes and go get your license plate with no hassle. Like this one with 19,000 miles. Saturn, 64,000 miles. A van with 73,000 miles. Or this V6, 32,000 miles. Come see Big Newt, Kickfar Auto Sales. You want to heat your buns, cool your food, or cool your body? I'm overstocked with appliances, and I got easy financing available with low down payment. Come to Kickfar Appliances and ask for Tara.
And we're back. A little bit of a tape change there. Tape change. Tigers went over the left side, and looks like they lost 3 or 4 yards on that play. And I'll tell you what, the Tigers were brought down by number 44, Damian Huron. And like you said a minute ago, Bob, they need to do something if they want to get back into this ball game.
Well, you certainly can't expect to have success running laterally against the Warriors, as they are too fast for that and too strong. And they'll string you out all day long and twice on Sundays. Full house backfield, Spears on the center, Hubbard tailback position. And he's going to fake it. He's got blockers out there, Prine and Hubbard. And James Hall just blasts through the line and takes him down with authority.
That was an outstanding job by Hall there. I mean, what can you say? Tigers lost another yard or so on that play. He just come busting through there and pulled him down. That was a great job.
6'3", 210 as only a junior. He will be Jonathan Foster-like next year. And Jonathan Foster is a phenom.
Exactly.
Everything you want in a linebacker times 10.
The punting situation here. Franklin back deep. I say deep on his own 45-yard line.
I kick it in the stands. Don't kick it to
I'd
Franklin.
kick it way over there to the coach.
Franklin's saying, you ain't going to kick it to me? I know it, you ain't going to kick it to me. And Brown says,
Right
put that in
to
your
it.
pipe. Woo! To Byron Tillis, getting jiggy with it.
Nice
Put the
job.
leather on him.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Connie's Impressions. Whether it's screen printing or embroidery, signs or banners, truck lettering or specialty advertising items, see us for all your needs. We offer team uniforms, family reunion t-shirts, and corporate wear. We carry a large selection of sports shirts, school uniform, and jackets. We have USA t-shirts, and half of all proceeds go to American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund. We also have USA car flags, bumper stickers, and decals. See the professionals at Connie's Impressions for all your advertising needs. That's Connie's Impressions, 201 East Oak Street, Amite. Their phone number is 748-8047.
Also, Yancey May was in on that last tackle as well as Robert Tofield. We'd like to mention the youngsters. And that is number 47, and there is nothing doing as the Tigers pile up the line on Kendrick Perry, and he is going to go for maybe a yard on that one.
We see this is what the Warriors have to watch out for. They're going to just go to sleep, and boom, Tigers are going to try to come back strong here in the end. But, whew, I'll tell you what, it'd be nice to see something happen because it's been pretty slow the whole first quarter here. I'm sorry, third quarter here.
And that surge was led by Thaddeus Williams along with Nick Abelazin, as we've called his name a few times, as he's starting to come on in the second half of play. 7 goes in motion. It's the speed play, and he is wide open, and that is almost a block in the back. And Francis, there is a never-ending supply of wheels on the field for the Warriors. They can flat get it.
They can flat move, you're right. And that was just the good old Amite speed play. And the defensive end just didn't have a chance to catch him there. And looks like he gained, 15, 20 yards possibly on that play. That was a great job.
Tigers are really missing Darren Dana and Mark Michon on defense. You know, not to say that that would be a huge difference, but certainly they are leaders in the defensive line and backfield for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's true. You need everybody you can get when it comes to these type of games. And Amite, they're just pounding away at the ball. They're running some time off the clock. And, hey, that's the type of game they want to play right now.
And the Warrior line is just bullying their way up the field with authority, pushing people around, driving, trying to get a score. It will bring up second down and approximately 4.5 to 5 yards to go for the Warriors. 3:01 and counting left to go in the third quarter here tonight. This huge rivalry at Tiger Stadium.
Second, 4, the Warriors.
Two receivers to the low side, one to the high, one in motion. Single back, Perry. And he is met.
Nice job.
And that is a tremendous form tackle by number 20, Kobe Payne. And that is exactly how you do it. You get low, you wrap up, you extend your arms, and you drive through him. And that was a fantastic tackle by Payne.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. For all your furniture and appliance needs, come to Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. We carry Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and therapeutic bedding. Remember, Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center, we're located on Highway 16 East in Amite, where you get the same-day delivery at no charge. Go by and see Mr. Sam and Brian Contreras at Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center, 748-5933.
Not a bad job right off the bat by the Tigers, but the Warriors are going to end up pushing them to a first down. And I tell you what, it's getting awfully chilly in Tiger Stadium, and I guarantee there's no breeze blowing.
No, there's definitely no breeze blowing. But it's definitely a beautiful night. It is definitely a beautiful night, and this is what we were waiting for. This is perfect football weather.
First and 10, the Tiger 20.
Ricard drops back. He's being pressured by Singleton. Also Vicari. Throws a one-hopper in there to his receiver. Basically an uncatchable ball.
35, Harold.
Number 35, Harrell.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Tiger Sub Pizza. Go by and see Jason Baglio at Tiger Subs. They have all types of subs, Italian specials, cookies, chips, salads, as well as party trays. Tiger Subs and Pizza is located at 308 4th Street in Independence. Phone number is 878-8788. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 9 p.m. and 5 to 9 on Sundays. That's Tiger Subs and Pizza, proud sponsors of Tiger football.
Sportsline, Tiger Subs, and Jason Bagley. What more you want out of life? Ricard keeps. He goes around the end, and Payne is going to wrap him up and drop him for a minimal gain.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Drive-In Drug Store, located at 228 South 1st Street in Amite. Come by and see Gerald Jardina for all your pharmacy needs. They've been serving this area for over 40 years with fast and friendly service. We have senior citizens discounts and computerized prescription services. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 3 p.m. Drive-In Drug Store, South 1st Street, Amite.
Ricard under center. Takes the handoff. He loses the ball. It's a mixed bag. Tigers think they have it, and they do. And that is a big, huge turnaround for the Tigers at this point.
Yeah, that's a huge turnover because Tigers need everything they can right now.
You know, if they can manage a score, Francis, that's a 14-point turnaround.
That's true.
And that's huge at this point of the game.
That's true. And the Warriors, they have somebody down on the field right now. I can't see the number from here, but I'll tell you what, this is where the Tigers need to do something if they're going to get back into this ball game, because Amite's not going to let up. As soon as they get the ball back, they're going to try to punch it in again. So you need to do something here. Try to get the Amite Warriors back on their heels a little bit, because you need everything you can get.
I know Coach Corona is a big believer in sticking to the game plan, and basically that's what you want to do. But, you know, maybe the Tigers might ought to try to open it up a little bit here and see what happens, you know. Maybe they can spark something to get them going. So we do have a few substitutions out there on the field. I see number 56, Josh DeGrow, is in there on offensive line. Playing hurt, I might add.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our sponsors tonight is Rabusa Building Supply, located on West Railroad Avenue.
Looks like that's big number 71, Herbert Solomon. Walking off the field on his own recognizance. Looks like he's got maybe a little ankle injury or knee injury there, but he'll be back for sure.
Yeah, that's Herbert Solomon. Great to see him walking off the field on his own power, as we have enough injuries on both sides of the field without any further. Power I formation with Sameka at the high side. It's going to be a toss right to Hubbard, and this is a pass, and somehow that started off good and ended up really bad.
Yeah, and Sameka was wide open in the middle of the field, right in the Tigers' eye. So we're going to have to write that one down and be ready for that next time.
I kind of had my eye on Spears. I really couldn't see what Sameka was doing, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Second and 10 for the Tigers.
Nearing the end of the third quarter, 44.9 seconds. Tigers with a second down and 10. Full house backfield. Hubbard gets the call, and he blasts through the hole. And James Hall, he is much a man. Very fast, very strong, very physical, and by golly, he does have Foster's number on as well, doesn't he? Number 30.
Yeah, he sure does, and keeping number 30 alive. And they didn't gain the first down. They're about 2.5 yards short, so it'll be third and a long 3 for the Tigers. And they need to do something here with time ticking away. They'll probably just let this time tick off and go into the fourth quarter. They're down by 18 points. They need to get something going if they want to get back in this ball game.
They're not going to make it, Francis, I don't believe. What do I know? They made it. The Warriors continue their physical assault against the Tigers, as there's nothing doing at any point on the field. I mean, the Tigers can't do anything up the middle or laterally. The Warriors are just too strong and too physical right now, and they're going to have to come up with something, Francis.
Yeah, it's true. Tigers, they need to do something to get back in this ball game. They got 1 quarter left, 12 minutes left to go football time, and hey, man, this could be an exciting end of the ball game. Let's see what the Tigers can do here with their next offensive possession. Tonight's game is brought to you by Hood Automotive and Amite. Go by Hood Automotive. Right now, they have 0.0% financing. They're located at 501 South 1st Street in Amite. Their phone number is 748-7118. They've been serving the Florida parishes for over 75 years. They are proud sponsors of Amite Warrior football. Hood Automotive and Amite.
Also, tonight's game is brought to you by the Royal Oak. That's David Albin over at the Royal Oak. GQ Extraordinaire, Independence Bakery, Mark and Carla Booth. Evans Carpet Depot, Gabriel Building Supply, Hometown Farm and Garden.
And the hits keep rolling.
Hubbard's going to get the call. And Hall is in the mix.
Number 30, James Hall from 44.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Husser City Glass and Radiator. Go by and see Mr. Jimmy and Wayne Husser. They're located at 121 South 1st Street in Amite. Their phone number is 748-4558. They've been in business since 1961, family owned and operated. That's Husser City Glass and Radiator.
Power hour formation, Sameka in motion. Spears is going to fake the handoff. He's looking down the field. And that is a nice try by number 45, Dustin Finlayson, but just a little bit too high. You know, he was open, Francis, and a pinpoint throw would have led to a first down, but it was a little high, and he made a good effort nevertheless.
Yeah, that was definitely a good effort. He was just pulled down right there at the end and couldn't bring that ball in. 11 yards for a first down. It's 3rd and 11. Tigers need to do something right here.
That ball would have been just perfect for Adron James.
I tell you what, the Warriors defense, they are doing a great job. They haven't allowed a touchdown all game. They got just that one field goal, so the defense is really stepping up and doing a great job.
Shotgun formation. Spears is hesitating. He's being rushed. He loses the ball, and the Warriors bounce on it, and they're in business.
Great job.
As Spears just comes apart at the seams as he's being rushed emphatically by the Warrior defense.
Yeah, that fumble was picked up by number 64, Jerry Powers. That was a great job on that play. He just slipped right in there and pulled away with the pigskin. And tell you what, that's not what the Tigers wanted. Amy got a chance to go ahead and punch it in right here and make this game a 25-point ball game.
You know, consistency is the rule of thumb for being successful, and the Warriors have been consistent thus far all night to this point. You know, they've been fantastic on defense, and they've been equally as good on offense. They're executing, and they look really good, Francis.
Tonight's game is brought to you by D&M Auto Sales. Go by and see David Leto. They're located at 56091 Highway 51 in Velma. They've been established since 1975 at D&M Auto Sales.
Speed play, James in motion.
Nice job.
Number 80, Robert Harrison, dives like he's bulldogging a calf, and he does a fantastic job. Nice play.
Yeah, that was a great job. Looks like he's kind of hurt on that play. They're kind of tangled up there.
James is moving on that play.
Official timeout.
That was a great job by that right defensive end there.
10:35 and counting in the fourth quarter.
I don't know why the clock is running. The clock is steady run, probably about 10, maybe 15 seconds off the clock.
Maybe the official running the clock doesn't want to miss sports line.
That's right. Sports line.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight. They were extremely generous in supporting these two high school athletic teams, and we certainly appreciate it at FPTV, and we know that the high schools appreciate us bringing this coverage to them, as it is wonderfully nice to see themselves on TV, you know, and I know as a player, you know, it's a lot of excitement to see yourself on TV, and thanks again to the sponsors. Without you, it wouldn't be possible.
You've been watching FBTV, Channel 17, your leader in sports action. This is Francis Scott along with my tag team partner, Bobby Goday, and Brett Pizzolato on camera doing a fine job.
The most complete, comprehensive coverage in our area, as nobody will bring more games to you than FPTV Channel 17. Ricard under center. He's got a man in motion. He's looking down the field. James is open, and he'll convert for a gain of about 4.5.
Yeah, that was a good tackle by number 8, Spears. Right now, he's playing double duty. He's playing quarterback, and it looks like maybe free safety or strong safety. And, hey, what can you say? He's doing a great job at both positions.
You know, the time of possession has to be completely lopsided in this game. The Warriors have had the ball consistently throughout the game, you know, for the majority of each quarter, and the Tigers defense has to be extremely exhausted at this point as they've been out there quite a long time. Ricard under center. And that is Darius. No, it's not Darius Franklin. It's number 7 in motion there. He's going to get the ball. Kelsey Solomon.
Brought down by number 20.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Tickball Auto Sales. Go by and see Todd and Zenna. They're located in Highway 51 in Tickball. Their phone number is 878-6315.
You know, it looks like the Warriors may go in on this one, Francis. They look pretty determined at this point.
Yeah, I think Amite right now, they're just going to try to run the time off the clock. You know, they got this big lead. They really don't need to score. If they do, it's good. But if not, just run some time off the clock.
You know, and Coach Career really has a lot of desire. You can see it in his style of coaching, and I think it's infectious to his players as they are very determined to win this ball game. They do an outstanding job. They're 100% on every play, you know, never giving up, and they want it badly, and it looks like they well may take it at this point, Francis.
Yeah, it looks like the Warriors, they have it in hand right now with this lead, 18-point lead. They punch it in right here, you know, it could be pretty much over with for the Tigers. And I'll tell you what, Warriors are doing a great job on offense. They had a few mistakes, but defensively, they've been outstanding. No touchdowns so far in this game, and I don't see them wanting to score at all. You know, I think the defense is going to try to pitch a shutout this entire game.
Well, the give was to Perry on that play. Short gain. He was taken down by the big man, Rod Higginbotham, number 54, the entire middle of the defensive interior line for the Tigers. 8:20 and counting. The Warriors coming ever so closely to their goal. Nice job of mixing it up. That young man shows some speed.
Scores. Great job, Amite.
Kelsey Solomon.
I tell you what, the Warriors, they've been nothing but powerful this game. They've been so strong. You know, 28 points. It could have been a lot worse. You know, a few mistakes, a few, you know, mental mistakes the Warriors have to iron out before they get into the playoffs. But you know, this is really going to be interesting here in a couple weeks when Tigers, they travel to Franklinton to play the Demons. It could be a three-way tie for first. It all depends on what happens when the Tigers and Demons meet up.
Well, you know, the Warriors have played a few topsy-turvy games this year. You know, they've been off a little bit here and there, but definitely tonight they are showing that they are force in 3A, and that they're probably as good as anybody, Francis, as they have dominated this game from start to finish. You know, offensively, defensively, special teams, every aspect of the game.
Yeah, the Warriors lost to a really, really strong Kangaroo club, a really strong Kenwood Kangaroo club here at the beginning of the season, as well as the Tigers, you know, and, you know, what can you say? Losses by the Kentwood, by both teams, you know, that makes a big difference in this area.
Tickets for $1 for a $50 prize.
You know, and once again, we could have a couple of domers in the parish.
That's right.
You know, high chances with Kentwood and Amite, the Career brothers.
Yeah, you can almost write Kentwood into the dome this year. They play so strong so far, beating Franklinton like they did, you know, beating Amite, beating Independence. They did a great job.
The Career brothers in Kentwood and Amite, positively the greatest tandem in our area for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Great coaches, great motivators, and great leaders. And it's shown on the field tonight in their players' play, their enthusiasm, and their desire to win this ball game.
Let me tell you, the Warriors came down to Independence, and they did a great job. They did exactly what they needed to do to win this ball game. Looks like the fans over there, they're having a good time. And so far, you know, there hasn't been any bad sportsmanship so far. Everybody's been pretty good, and, you know, it's nice to see that. Even though it's such a big rivalry like it is, you know, you'd think that there'd be a little bit more penalties as far as personal-wise. But it's been pretty good so far, and we'd like to see this game end up, you know, just like it's been so far.
Well, generally speaking, Francis, in this rivalry here, it's usually a heck of a lot closer, and, you know, things are a lot tighter at this part of the game, and that's when tempers usually flare and people get testy, and, you know, fights break out sometimes. But nevertheless, it has not been the case here tonight, as the Warriors have made the statement they want to make, and nobody else is questioning that. Power formation for the Tigers. One receiver to the high, one to the low. Spears is looking out for Sameka. He's open. And, you know, Spears has just been a little bit off the mark, Francis. I don't know if he's tired or if he's been chased too much all night, but he seems a little bit shaken.
He's been banged around the entire game. You know, they've been after him the entire game. They've had a lot of balls thrown to him. When the ball comes your way, that means these big guys are going to come and try to hit you. And like you've seen, he got knocked down to maybe in the second quarter of the game. He got back up, and he's back out there playing again. He's a really, really tough competitor, and you know, he's had a tough game, a long game too.
Oh boy!
Nice job by the defense there.
As the referee loses the whistle in his throat somewhere.
Yeah, he's just trying to get out of the way.
Gang tackling by the Warriors. Hubbard is met head up at the line of scrimmage and goes nowhere, as he had no blockers in front of him, just white jerseys.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Hi-Ho No. 1 Barbecue. Go by Hi-Ho at 2610 West Thomas Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 345-9828. Hi-Ho Barbecue No. 1 in Hammond.
See, the Warriors are doing just a little bit substitution, not much. They're splitting, well, they're just mixing it up a little bit. They're using their players in different positions as they're calling different defenses. They're going to stack it up tight. Spears is rolling out. He trips, maintains his feet.
Woo! Well, he's dodging them left and right there, and they were converging on him, and he's lucky he got out the way. Looks like big number 92 and number 30 almost ran into each other on that play there.
And Spears giving him some of the Osama bin Laden treatment as he's dodging bullets left and right.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's Friday night. I can get my swerve on a little bit.
Yeah.
Punting situation for the Tigers. Jonathan Brown back to kick. And Mr. Dangerous himself. Of course, his last name will be Franklin. Plum Dangerous. And Jonathan
Nice
Brown
kick.
isn't scared.
There he goes. Woo! Tell you what, that's dangerous.
Does that fall under a fair catch somewhere?
That's
Or he just
dangerous.
waved it off, basically, I guess.
I don't know. I tell you what, even though you're quick, Mr. Franklin, I don't know if I'd be trying that too much. That's a good way of getting hurt and also fumbling the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's a rather sharp cut there, and, you know, it's a possibility of getting an ankle sprain like that, you know, with the field being as hard as it is. There's not much turf on it, you know, and he could have well dug in there and twisted his ankle, and that would have been detrimental to the Warriors, as he is a centrifugal force in their offense.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Sweetwater Golf Course. Give them a call at 878-0036. They're located in Laranja on Landfield Road number 1, just off of Cooper Road, half-mile north of Sweetwater Campground and Riding Stables. For more info, call 878-0036.
Ricard is under center. Got a man in motion. It's a speed play, and he's got blockers, and he's
gone again.
He's gone, baby.
Nice job.
A knife, a hot knife through cold butter.
I'll tell you what. Amy, they are powerful. They are strong. They got all the tools. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
I tell you what, I can see him running in a dome like that, Francis, just streaking down the field.
I'll tell you what, to go see the Warriors in the dome, I'd like to see that speed on that carpet.
You know, this is a time of season to come on, and it looks like the Warriors are very strong at this point. You know, by far and away their best game of the season. You know, a relatively mistake-free ball game they've played. They've been outstanding every aspect of the game. And Mr. Huron will try for the extra point. It's being held by Ricard. And the Tigers, I think, encroached there.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Connie's Impressions. Go by and see them at 201 East Oak Street in Amite. Their phone number is 748-8047. See the professionals at Connie's Impressions for all your advertising needs. Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. For all your furniture and appliance needs, come to Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center. They're located on Highway 16 east in Amite. Their phone number is 748-5933.
The infraction was indeed on the Warriors, not the Tigers. And there goes another.
Flag on the play.
As he will be kicking it from the Ag building shortly.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Tiger Subs and Pizza. They're located at 308 4th Street in Independence. Their phone number is 878-8788. That's Tiger Sub and Pizza.
Legal procedure.
Proud sponsors of Tiger football.
Warriors, 5-0 penalty.
Tiger Subs is open after the game. Certainly you won't be hearing it at this point, but don't forget the next home game to go by after the game on Friday and watch Sportsline with the Baglio family.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Professional Physical Therapy. They're located at 216 North 2nd Street in Amite. Go by and see Bruce Neal and Frederick Payne. Their phone number is 748-7878.
And tempers are flaring as Donald Conley gets a little heated up there. And that was a nice job by Sam Bankston getting in there, hustling. Young player getting in the mix.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Drive-In Drugstore, located at 228 South 1st Street in Amite. Come by and see Gerald Jardina for all your pharmacy needs. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 p.m., and Saturday from 8 to 3 p.m., 748-8307.
And the Tigers and the Warriors bands have been outstanding tonight. You know, the dance teams, the cheerleaders, the flags, they've all been fantastic tonight. Both schools are well represented.
Come by after the game and enjoy Sportsline Friday night.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Hood Automotive in Amite. They're located at 501 South 1st Street. Right now they have 0.0% financing on all cars and trucks. Their phone number is 748-7118. Serving the Florida parishes for over 75 years. Also, Husser City Glass and Radiator. They've been in business since 1961, family owned and operated. Go by and see Mr. Jimmy Husser or Mr. Wayne Husser at 748-4558.
And that one will go for a touchback as Hall puts it in the end zone.
First down. Tigers.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by D&M Auto Sales. They've been established since 1975 in Velma. Their phone number is 878-6815. They're located at 56091 Highway 51 in Velma. Go by and see Sam and David Lato.
Also the Royal Oak, Independence Bakery, Hometown Farm and Garden in Amite. Also Evans Flooring. And also a Gabriel Building Supply in Ponchatoula. Okay, and the Tigers are going to go with a new back here. No sense in pushing the issue at this point that this game is well in hand for the Warriors. There's Tyrone Perkins in the backfield. It's going to be tossed right. Nice speed by the youngster. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. Some outstanding blocking by number 56, Josh DeGrow. He's really come on the last couple of games.
Ball down. 6 run. Ball. And 5.
Santangelo lifting off the field. Hopefully that's not a knee injury and maybe just a cramp, but they can't afford to lose him. He's a great player. Johnny Santangelo, number 9. Perkins with the pitch. The Warriors are stringing it out, and he's running hard.
He was brought down there by number 40.
Jeremy Harris for the Warriors. I tell you what, it's not the Bayou Classic, but it sounds like the Strawberry Classic with these two bands jamming, doesn't it?
It's definitely a Strawberry Classic.
Power I formation, one to the high, one to the low, receivers. Spears drops back. He's looking for Sameka, and that's going to be a trap, incomplete. As the fans are starting to vacate the stadium at this point, as we see cars starting to line up outside the stadium. And as we said, this one well in hand as the Warriors are leading 34-3 with 4:27 to go here in this fourth quarter of this big rivalry between Independence and Amite Warriors.
So the Warriors right now have a 31-point lead, and they don't. I know the defense doesn't want the Tigers to score, so they're going to try everything they can to keep them from scoring.
It's number 6, Jeremy Hookfin, the intended receiver, as he tries his hardest to get it, but it just slips beyond his reach. And I know Spears has to be tired at this point. He's played a whale of a ball game.
He's also played both ways too. He's played some defensive back and quarterback the whole way here, and I'll tell you what, that takes a lot of pressure when you play in quarterback and defensive back. It really doesn't give you any time to think about what you're doing on the offensive end. You got to be in there on defense as well.
Exactly. Same formation. He's looking down the field. This could be picked off. It is out of the reach of all the defenders and the receiver, Sameka. As Spears has been slightly off the mark all night long. Largely in part to pressure most of the time. Not totally his fault.
4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Here in the fourth quarter, Tigers are down 34-3 to the Amite Warriors. Warriors have come on strong here in the second half. Starting to get a little bit chilly up here in the old Crow's Nest.
Jonathan Brown back to kick for the umpteenth time. Nice kick. And it's going to take a Warrior bounce. And the Warriors will set up shop on their own 41-yard line as they will march this clock down, and they will take this victory back to Amite, Louisiana. More than likely 34-3 will be your final tally of this ball game, barring any unforeseen abnormalities or great plays. The Warrior coaching staff has to be quite pleased with their team's performance. It's obvious that they've worked very hard all week, you know, and they've done a fantastic job of preparing these young men. And, you know, coaching only goes so far. If the kids don't play, you know, then they don't succeed. And the kids have played, and they've listened according to plan, and they've done a great job. And they'll get some new jerseys in there, get a few cracks at it. Number 6 at quarterback, Walter Mason. Quarterback draw, or sneak rather. He's going to be dropped in there by Signorelli. And also by number 7, Jarvis Brister.
Yeah, I think both teams would just like to run the clock out here and not get anybody hurt. They still have a couple more games to play. And, you know, go ahead and mark this one down in the record books. It's 34-3. The Warriors are up big.
Make no mistake about it. This will leave a bad taste in Coach Keith Corona's mouth. And, but, you know, he's still not out of it, Francis. He can go down there and march down to Franklinton and get a share of the title before it's over with.
That's right.
You know?
It's far from over with here.
Anything goes.
District. You got a chance to have a three-way tie. You know, it's very possible to have a three-way tie for first. And, hey, that'd be unbelievable.
You know, and just as the Tigers have not played so greatly tonight, they can bounce right back and play extremely great next week.
That's right.
You know,
next weekend, Friday, Tigers have homecoming. Be here against Albany.
You know, and the Tigers have been that cyclone type of team this year, you know. Fast at some times and slow at other times, but sporadic at best.
2:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Amite Warriors up 34-3 here against the Independence Tigers. The Warriors don't have far to travel to go home. About a good 15-minute ride. That's always nice.
Nice stop in there by number 75, Trey Vicari. Also number 22, Robert Tofield. And again, the youngster, number 32, Sam Bankston. Or I say youngster, he's a senior. He's just a small one, Francis. He's just a little tadpole. But he's a tough one. Also, Bradley Galota, number 46 out there. He's a fine player.
We'd like to thank Tickfaw Auto Sales and Appliance Center, RSC Rehabilitation and Sports Care Center, Hi-Ho No. 1 Barbecue, Sweetwater Golf Course, Connie's Impressions, Contreras Appliance and Furniture Center, Tiger Subs and Pizza, Professional Physical Therapy, Drive-In Drugstore, Hood Automotive, Hustler City Glass and Radiator, and last but not least, D&M Auto Sales there in Velma.
Nice tackle by number 41, Thaddeus Williams. Again, number 46, Bradley Galota, playing strong as always. Number 13 in for the Tigers, Quentin Livers in at cornerback, or DB.
Second down, 6, Tiger 45.
Nearly under a minute to play. And the Tigers are going to do a decent job of stopping that one up. And we have a flag on the play. As we're starting to have a little bit of extracurricular activity out there. Nothing to speak of, but nevertheless, maybe draw a flag. We're inside a minute to go here. This one will be over with shortly. Again, I'd like to mention Royal Oak. Thank you for your support. Independence Bakery, Evans Carpet Depot, Gabriel Building Supply, and Hometown Farm and Garden of Amite. Tigers will go this week and regroup, get back to the basics, standard basic fundamentals, you know, without putting too much pressure on their heads, you know, and they have a homecoming game in Albany, and they have a chance to get back on track and be successful.
40 seconds left to go. The Warriors are going to kneel on it.
They'll blow that one dead for a timeout, I do believe, as they did make it in time. Timeout will be charged to the Tigers, as defensive coordinator Sammy Messina saw something that he did not like and he wanted to fix. Also Mike Young in there with Sammy Messina. Fine defensive coach in his own right.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
You've been watching FPTV Channel 17, your leader in high school sports. Tonight, Amite Warriors.
Very great possibility, Francis, that we'll see both of these teams somewhere down the road in the playoffs if everything goes as planned for these teams. You know, the Tigers still have a really tough contest left in Franklinton. And, you know, with the Warriors the way they're playing, I don't see anybody getting their way the rest of the year.
Nah, Warriors are doing a good job. They're just going to kneel on the ball here. Oh, they're going to try to score.
Thaddeus Williams. And we have another flag. The referees have had itchy pockets all night long.
Yeah.
And they've been scratching.
They just want to go ahead and get this one over with so it doesn't get ugly. You know, you just want to go ahead and try to end this game on a good note. You don't want nothing, no kind of sportsmanship questions or anything coming into play here.
Again, a great night for football here in Independence. As Francis was saying earlier, great sportsmanship showed on both sides of the field. Two great programs, storybook programs over the years, coming together and sharing in competition and playing a great game. And this is what it's all about. High school athletics at its finest hour right here in Independence, Louisiana, Friday night here on the 19th.
You've been watching FPTV Channel 17. Your coverage of the Amite Warriors and Independence Tigers. And the Amite Warriors have won 34-3 here at Tiger Stadium. We'd like to thank all our sponsors. I'd like to thank Bobby Goday and Brent Pizzolata for being up here with me and standing this cold temperature.
I'll buy that for $1.
That's it. Well, I'll tell you what, Bob, we'll be here again next week. See Albany and Independence play homecoming. And I'll tell you what, it's been a great game, and it's nice to see both teams out on the field shaking hands and telling everybody a great